Longest running.
Yep.
Yes, we got to. Gak will throw that in here. I'm sure. No problem. So, hello and welcome to the Arcade Hangout, episode number 111. I am Orange Whip, one of your hosts for tonight's show. We're a bunch of arcade collectors who like to meet once a week to chat about our collecting of old classic arcade games. Gak!
And we are the longest running live arcade podcast on YouTube. Even coming at you live from outer space, circling the sun in a Tesla from our buddy Elon Musk, right?
Musk.
It's gonna be a long show.
Elon Dracar Noir.
I've heard he's a big fan of our show, so he's gonna have live broadcasts going from the Tesla out in space.
Yeah, he loves arcade.
Wow, wait.
Yeah.
They're actually still streaming live.
Welcome to the most rambly, but we've got a girl and you don't podcast.
we flip flop. Sometimes we we don't talk about arcade stuff at all, and we just drink and say stupid stuff. Other times we go onto all these tangents into deep, details of what a repair
if you
was.
can't handle that,
Bitches leave.
And we don't have a girl tonight, but she'll come on later.
Hey, maybe Sarah will come on.
I got a girl. She looks so cute.
well, I don't know about that. It's just Carrie.
We've had 200% more women on this show than any other podcast.
Well, we've had Zyla. We've had Sarah.
Yeah,
you're
right.
Which are both welcome to come back on anytime
I think
you
there's
want.
even been, not myself, but I think a couple of you guys actually had wives or girlfriends on before.
I tied him up and dragged him through.
Yeah, right.
My ex-wife made about a 2-second cameo. I don't know what episode that is.
And your
That was
girlfriend's
early
on
on.
pretty regularly, actually, I think.
This is true. Yeah, but it's just Carrie.
Yeah.
She's not really a girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't say just. Don't say just. It's Carrie.
Yeah.
When's Carrie coming on?
We do have a question of the night, so let's get through this question. It should be quick, and then we can move on to more fun stuff.
God, I'm talking like I'm drunk already, and I haven't even had a drink yet.
Oh, wait! Before we start, I'd like to apologize for the last week's show. I watched it, and
No apologies. Fuck you.
I had a long discussion. I had a long discussion with the Devo Mock and told him to knock it off.
Whenever the Devo hat comes on, it's a good show.
Oh man,
Hats off.
No.
so I apologize if I offended anybody out there, but it's the vodka talking.
If anybody knows us and has met any of us in person, we're like the most loving bunch.
Yeah.
We don't mean any harm to anyone. We might talk shit.
What you're
or have
doing
stupid
right
stuff,
now, it's Mock Jekyll.
Yeah, I told Mock to knock or Devo Mock to knock it off. So he said he'd be good unless he has vodka. But right now we're switching it to Coke and Jim Beam. So we'll see.
Just make sure you do a mirror check throughout the night.
Actually, no, this is Jack. This is Jack and Coke.
I like Doc.
Sounds like a good team.
Dr. Mock sounds pretty awesome. That's
Doc Mock.
So I hope I don't offend. I said some pretty fucked up stuff last week. So
if we were going to do apologies, I think we'd have to start the show off with an apology from everyone.
Yeah, right.
We have entire shows of apologies just for other
It's
Plus
too
I
much
said
fun
stupid-
interrupting people. With
We'll do that
sound.
on that year-end wrap-up at the end of this year. All the apologies for stupid stuff we said all year.
like Jim talking about where I go, what he died from pee?
Oh God, I was laughing so hard. I'm sure I didn't miss much this last 15 minutes, and then I was listening to it at work, and I just busted out laughing. I knew it was coming too. Like before you even said, I knew he's going to say from pee, and I'm going to laugh.
If you get electrocuted on the water, on the ground.
And Brad's so serious. You can actually die from pee. Yeah, that's great.
That was funny. So anyway, we'll see how it goes tonight. But
I should pull that sound bite.
You're off to a good start.
Yeah, why not?
All right, so tonight's question is another sell, keep, burn option. And it is of 3 games: Track and Field, NBA Jam, or NFL Blitz.
I sense another common theme though, as far as the answer goes.
So yeah, it might happen quite a bit, but it didn't actually. That's what we thought last week. But last week we had pretty much every answer under the sun.
Well, depending on when I go, I'm going to change my answer. I got to
All
be
right,
the
so
different
Cell
one.
Keeper, you can only do. You have to do one of them. You can't do one
Right.
twice. So track and field, NBA Jam, or NFL Blitz. And you know what, Leo, before you
Alrighty.
Change that.
Definitely keeping NBA Jam. That's to me is like the quintessential like arcade game. I love that game. 100% going to keep that. You know, maybe this is, I'm not sure what other people are going to answer, but I think I'd burn track and field. It's a good game, but I don't know. It's not that great, and I don't know. And I
Fly
think
is going to kick your ass when he sees you in San Diego.
Well, it's not going live or anything. So yeah, and then I just sell Blitz. I feel like you could sell that to any like bar owner who would just buy that because those like 4-player like multiplayer sports games just sell really easily. It was between that and like Blitz, between that and NBA Jam, which game I wanted to keep. But I just like everyone, any arcade person would know, like NBA Jam remembers that. Like that was right in my. I think I was 12 when that game came out, and like that was the greatest game ever when I first started playing that in the arcade.
Good answer.
So I'm gonna pass it over to Mr. Apology to Mock.
Oh, yay!
I apologize for what other game he decides to burn in advance.
Yeah. I don't want to offend the 3 listeners out there.
Do a lot of people put like a switcher and do NBA Jam and Blitz? Like, is that a? It's I don't hear about that, but is that something?
NFL Blitz has 16-way sticks. I think they're different.
Oh, is it? Oh, are they optical?
Yeah,
49-way. Are they 49?
You use 49-way or the others, I think.
Well, look who it
You
is.
set the dips.
Which one gets you the most money if you sell it?
Now, could you play NBA Jam with a 49-way?
I think you can, yes.
Track and fields you get the most money for, right? If you sold it.
All right, that's my one arcade question of the night.
No, I don't think
NBA
so.
Jam would be up.
Cocktail, maybe.
NBA, I think
NBA Jam might.
Nice nose
NBA
pick.
Jam would be the big seller. I think that'd be the money.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it's
well, I would keep NBA Jam just like Leo. That's a game that actually people play all the time on my main cabinet. It'd be cool to have a real one. That's just so much fun. Everybody yells at each other, and people even I don't even like watching basketball, but I love playing that game. It's fun. You know, boom shakalaka, he's in the paint. So yeah, that's a lot of fun. The football game I could give a rat's ass about. I'll probably burn that to the ground and sell track and field. So
I
done.
changed my answer now.
Okay, I'll go to Andrew. Okay.
All right. So NBA Jam, like I said, that's money game. I have no love for that game at all. So I'd never played it. It was, when the 4-player games were around, I'd rather play X-Men or Turtles or any of those games. Gauntlet even over that. But selling it, I mean, that makes perfect sense. That's definitely a big money maker. That would be an easy sell. Track and field I'd keep because of the 3 games. It's the only one that I would actually want to keep, and I do own one. And so NFL Blitz has got to be a burn. That seems.
See, we are getting different answers here tonight.
Yeah. Even though that was an incorrect one.
No way.
There's no right or wrong answer. That was incorrect.
That's the wrong answer.
NBA Jam. I mean, you're going to make the most money. Track and field. I think it's. I mean, it's a fun and challenging game to play. Like I like the fact that like you can continue to push your world records. And I'm no like Fly, or even any like very good. I don't think I've even finished it the way that I've got it set up right now.
Right. Yeah.
So it's still a hard game for me. So I love the challenge. I mostly play in my arcade alone, and actually, track and field is a great party game. So I mean, that's a perfect one to get a couple drunk guys having a few beers, having a good time. 3, 4, 5, people all huddled around track and field.
You had the
when track and field is going on because people are just hammering on that control panel.
Right.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Is yours the 4-player or the 2?
Just 2.
The upright.
Yep, right.
Right.
So I mean, it's a great party game, and it's I think it's still hard, so that works. And NFL Blitz, I have even less connection with, so that's clearly a burn. Yeah. So Jimbo, before we run into all the answers that are possible,
I've already changed it entirely. All right.
so we want to hear your what's the evolution of your answer?
Well, my answer originally was straight up what I think Mox was, where I was going to keep NBA Jam, burn Blitz, and sell Track and Field. But now I've changed it entirely. So now I'm going to keep Blitz, burn NBA Jam, and sell Track. No, keep Blitz,
He's
sell.
trying to do the opposite of everybody.
Sell NBA Jam, burn Track and Field. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Yeah. You gotta be, the asshole. And then I'll post a video of it on Clav, the burning action.
You can push it off a roof while it's on fire.
And then it's like one of the Saw movies where it falls down and hits like a saw blade and gets cut in half too.
Yeah,
so like, you can see the inside.
And then lands in the swimming pool.
Falls on spikes.
Yep, finish him.
Or lands on top of like a Tron and a Tapper.
Yeah, it's like Mousetrap, it'd be like this whole elaborate
Mousetrap
conveyor belt and shit. Yeah.
Nice.
So it would work.
And then a cage falls down on top.
Yes. No, it gets stuck first. I had to kick it. So it All right. I'll pass it off to Gacky Poo.
Howdy. All right. So, I'm mostly similar to 34K. First thing, Blitz, I have no attraction to that whatsoever. Burn that all day long.
Yeah.
I'm not a football guy either, so that's where that's at. I would kind of say borderline value though. The cocktail, like with the pedestal version of Track and Field, if it had the pedestal so you can stand up in front of it, it might be as valuable or more valuable than NBA Jam. But I would definitely say NBA Jam would be the one to sell. I had one for a little while. It was actually converted in a Smash TV cabinet. But yeah, I played it a few times. It was kind of meh, not really my deal.
It wasn't the jam.
Yeah. NBA Jams. So
got the flaccid sound for that joke.
Works.
So Track and Field would be the keeper for sure. I agree. With the right group of people, it's a great party game. Also, nobody I know personally would get that far in the game, including me. Yeah, but it's fun to pound away and try to get as far as you can get. So,
how do you have yours set up, guys?
I actually have it's a Hyper Sports cabinet, and it was Tron guy. I got it from him a few years back, and it had Track and Field in it originally. And maybe a year later, I was able to find a Hyper Sports PCB. So at some point, I want to get who's the guy? Riddled TV. He has that 4-way, 6-way switcher for Konami stuff. So because I actually have Track and Field, Hyper Sports, 88 games was kind of like the third one in that series. And then there was this other oddball one that was JAMA that I actually have is called Gold Medalist. And it uses the same control panel layout. So those would be the 4 games I would try to put in there.
Yeah.
At some point.
To do the same thing. That's awesome. Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's not a game I'd sit there and play for hours. It's 5 or 10 minutes and then kind of move on to the next game. That's the way I usually play. Unless it's a party thing, but by myself, it's just a few minutes. So
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Minutes,
and then you can
most definitely less than 2 minutes when I'm by myself.
It lasts a lot longer with a partner, ladies.
Until he makes that sound.
Yeah. And before I forget, Mule mentioned in the YouTube chat, I guess I'm famous now on Craigslist in the Bay Area. There's a want to buy Craigslist ad, and it has a picture from CAX last year where I'm in it. So it's actually with almost all the names in the picture are mine too. So
want to buy a GAC?
Yeah, pretty much, right?
GAC trafficking.
So what? They stole your pictures and posted them like they're there.
Someone just. It's weird because it was definitely a setup day. Like the It was probably Thursday or Friday morning. Either Thursday night or Friday morning. Someone took that picture.
Well, wait a second. Is this ad posted in the personal section or?
It's someone basically took your concept ad, Griffin, the want to buy ad, the one we were doing a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And they kind of added more pictures, and somebody named Sam that lives in the Bay Area. That's all I know.
Huh.
So yeah, pretty funny.
But who knows? They may have grabbed that picture from
Oh yeah,
online
that could be too.
So
it could be on
someone who
Cax's
actually took the
website.
picture. Yeah.
Right. So all right. So with that, I'm gonna pass on to Griffin.
All right. Okay, so I have to keep my answer is going to be pretty similar to Andrew's as well, because I do own a track and field. I've owned two. I own the pedestal, and
there we go.
Now I have the upright. I got rid of the pedestal because I just couldn't take the space for it. Oh, there he is. Look at that guy.
That guy looks super excited on the left too.
Go back to the picture.
It looks like you just got your hand jammed in the speaker grill and you can't get it out.
Yeah. I was actually trying to set up the tablets. Remember the tablets?
Yeah, you were talking about one hand down his pants.
On the monitors up there.
I'm being eaten by a cabinet.
You can see the Arcade Hangout logo.
It's like, I love Ladybug.
Yeah, look at that.
So,
baby.
To the left is like he's totally
so Carrie,
he's
Carrie
rubbing one out.
sent us a photo in our chat.
Looks like he's
Where's your left hand, buddy?
Yeah. So yeah, Carrie sent us the picture earlier, and I forwarded it to my coworkers. I'm like, check this out. And the one coworker, he's like, man, that guy looks really excited on the left. And what's he playing? Lady Boy? What game is that?
Lady Boy.
You don't know the half of it. Yeah.
I think Mark has Lady Boy on his
It's a
main
quick
cabinet.
game.
So now I want to modify the marquee and
Lady Boy.
yeah.
Lover boy or lady boy?
Yeah. Instead of Ladybug, he thinks it's Lady Boy. Right?
Lady boy.
Lover bug.
Yeah, there we go.
What kind of porn do you watch?
Sorry, Griffin. Back to your
Yeah. Also, as well, not for this week, but I'd like to propose another thing that we could add to the list, so we don't have such a small amount of options. Because once you get through the different permutations of the three, like everyone starts repeating it. So you could have your keep, sell, burn, but you could also add convert to a 60-in-1, which is of course worse than burn.
Basically, like burning. Or
yeah, it's worse than
it's actually it's a perfect combination of burning and selling.
Or selling.
Yeah.
So maybe we could consider that for the future.
There you go.
But yeah, keep track and field because I have one. Love it. And it's definitely a permanent fixture in the arcade. Not very good at it, but I just think it's classic. I mean, it just the other two for me are 90s games as well. I didn't really play a lot of 90s games. So I'd probably sell NBA Jam just because I think it would probably get the most money. And NFL Blitz, fuck it, it's football, burn it. I don't care. No. So, yeah, pretty similar answer, I think, to Andrew. But yeah, given the option, convert it to a 60-in-1 with a Tron stick, 2 trackballs, 4 joysticks, and make sure every player's got 8 buttons. Make sure they all light up, and sell it for $6,000 on Craigslist.
That'll work.
All right, who hasn't gone yet? Well, Mark just jumped in there.
I know.
So let's throw it over to him.
Time runner.
Yay!
How's it going?
Hey, here we go.
Can you guys hear me?
Whoa.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, great. I have the ball set to ambient, so we'll see how it goes.
I love
It's
him.
all around me.
That's right. So let's see. I think this is pretty cut and dry. I think definitely keep track and field just because it has so much nostalgia. It was at the corner store for me. I would have to sell NBA Jam, and I so don't care about NFL Blitz. So
Poor Blitz.
burn the MF.
I'm loving my answer more and more.
We got to find a Blitz lover.
I love Blitz. I don't know why I almost thought about keeping that game, but
That shit
really
got
like
played
that
all
game.
the time when I was in college. I didn't
Yeah.
play it. There was always people on it.
Absolutely. They had one in our college quad, so we played that like all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like Dungeons and Dragons. Either you're into it or you're not.
Yeah.
We're all going to make so much money selling our NBA Jams to Leo, though. Clean up.
Well, I think somebody in the on our channel has sold an NBA Jam recently. I don't know if they want to talk about that, but
Wait.
Yeah, I did.
Sold
Is
what
that a
recently?
pass off?
Da-da-da.
Yeah, I'll just leave it there.
We're not
I'm
talking
not
about,
gonna do the
we're not
official.
talking about Flippy McDave.
I'm so glad Dave's here to tell everybody I'm getting a sex change.
Again?
As I was listening to that in my car, and I was listening to Arcade Radio the other day when I was in my garage working on a game, and then somebody in the chat in Arcade Radio was like, "The other night when you said sex change, I spit out my beer." And I couldn't even remember.
That
I'm
was
like, what was
funny.
the response? I remember saying
That's
it, but
because
I'm
I
like,
said I'm
what would-
saving up for something. I'll talk about it later. And
but I
said,
listened
sex
to it.
change.
That's right.
It went over
That was
really
great.
well. There was a quiet moment. I was like, "Oh, Dave, that was good." Like it was silent. It was just, you said he goes, I'm saving up for it. Some of you know about it, but others don't.
It was perfect. I'll give you props for that. It was pretty funny.
But my answer to the question is the same. Seems like everybody else. NBA Jam, because I did have one and I did sell it because it was just too big and it was such a deal. I only paid $500 for it, and then I had my storage unit. But the local bar by me, I'm friends with the guy, and he's been getting some games in there, and he brought up, he goes, "Hey, if you want to sell it." So I sold to him for $650, I think, or $675, and he was happy with it. And I'm like, it's just too big. Like I don't have room for it, but it was a good. And I love NBA Jam. Track and field. I want a track and field, so obviously I'd keep that one. And I've never played NFL Blitz, so I got to burn it. Did everybody go?
I
did I
think
miss
so.
a
Yeah.
cue?
Oh no, Buffett didn't go,
We get
Or Brad.
or Brad. Yeah, there.
Let's go, Brad.
You're on mute. Brad.
I'm on mute. I'm okay. My kid was running around again.
He's fine.
I definitely would want to keep the NBA Jam because I think, as it happened on the show one day, I'm hopefully getting one from Steve from Grinkers. I'm a Mox court. I would sell the track and field,
Yay.
burn the Blitz. So that's what I would.
Track
say.
and
He
field
doesn't
is a
have
game
a,
that if I had nostalgia for it, I'm sure I would own one, but I never remember seeing one in the arcades. And that's a game I see everywhere, and like every arcade, Grinkers, wherever we go, there's a track and field, and I have no desire, even at Andrews, I have no desire to walk up and play it.
I
Yeah,
have
I like to
emotional
watch it.
attachment.
Same here. Yeah.
I think
But I have no
we should-
desire to play it.
I think we should get together at Griffin's place, right? So we're doing that, and then we should play some track and field after a few drinks because it gets like crazy fun. I don't know. It's a perfect drinking game.
Yeah, let's do it.
Andrew,
Kinda
do you
like
remember
Warlords.
when they started adding those things so you couldn't slam on the buttons? Like
Oh,
I remember
yeah.
that.
Well,
Like,
that
all
was
of a
the
sudden-
slam, that was so that you couldn't do the pencil trick, right?
I thought it was
Yeah,
just because
the
people were
rip-
banging on the buttons and they were
Yeah,
afraid
so
that
they-
it was
they
going
put-
to get broken.
Yeah, they put the
Yeah.
guard.
The
You
rib.
guys let me know what
Yeah, the
type of
guard.
pencil you prefer, and I'll get some. 2B or,
yeah, no,
or 4H?
HB.
HB? Okay.
Rib for her
Mechanical.
pleasure.
I would just borrow Hector's. That's what I would borrow.
Yeah, or like you could use like a hair comb, like these old like the pocket combs you could get like back in the 80s.
Switchblade.
Oh, yeah.
Switchblade combs. Yeah, better.
Do you remember getting those when you had picture day at school?
Yeah, because they
I
gave them
used
out
to get
free,
those. They
right?
used to hand them out at
Yeah.
yeah. When you
It's like, what the
pictures
fuck? Do you
made.
think everyone's head is like the size of an apple or something?
It's a ridiculous little comb. Yeah.
What you didn't realize, Dave, was those were actually lice combs. They were telling you had a problem.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Well,
remember
that's not
when
to worry about that anymore.
remember when they used to have free soap and deodorant? No? Me?
Remember when you used to get free massages on your behind? Do you remember that?
In school? From the headmaster?
What?
On your own?
Headmaster.
Headmaster.
What is this, Harry Potter?
Yeah. I went to
Dumbledore?
school at Hogwarts. Where did you go?
Now I'm looking at my childhood a whole lot differently. I'm like, man, it sucked.
Your childhood hole. I missed you guys.
I was in House Gryffindor, so
It's a dad joke.
But
All right, I'm gonna pass it to Buffett.
That's it. That's his pass. Thanks for the light spin on that one, Mock. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go against all y'all. I like them all, so I ain't gonna burn none of them.
Oh, that's
that's not, you can't do
option.
it.
Play the game or get
That's
kicked.
it. You're banned.
So,
You get a bell for that.
except for track and field, I own the other two, and I happen to like them. So I can't play them for crap, but I happen to like them.
that's the whole point. It's like
You're
you
not
may
playing
love
the
all three
game
of them,
right.
but you still have to make the decision.
Yeah.
This is just fun speculation.
Well,
If
if I had
a preservationist can't do it, he just can't handle it.
For example, my answer.
if I had to burn one, it would be track and field. If I had to
There you
sell
go.
one, it would be Blitz, and if I had to keep one, it would be Jam.
Well, there you go. You answered
There,
it.
that's
I
the
don't
answer.
think anyone used that answer.
Good answer. Good answer.
Yay.
That's the way I would do
well
it.
done, Buffett.
Survey says.
Like,
But that'd be the way I do it. I've never had a track and field, so
Yeah, that's how I did it too. That's the right way to do it. Absolutely.
I just, I don't know.
Is that a sound effect, I hope?
I'm perpetually 8 years old. All right.
As opposed to Chris farting on when we're playing fucking PC gaming.
C-Bart.
Yeah. That's not you. Sorry.
I was like, wait, I forgot. Did I?
What?
He starts sweating. Oh shit! Did I? I have to go back and watch.
Chris is all, did my mic really pick that up? Yeah.
Wow, they said this was directional, but geez.
Sorry, we'll get into PC gaming later.
the beamforming mics. Everyone go? Who didn't go?
Oh, everyone did.
if
No.
nobody
Sam?
did, then
All
that's-
right. Let's start talking about boobies.
Sam, want to go?
Sam, you want to go?
Let's ask. Sam wants to go. She's there. Might as well.
Start talking about boobies.
I wasn't going to say that. I was
Sorry,
thinking
there's
the
a
same
little
thing.
delay
I
there
was thinking
before
the
it like
same
registered
thing.
with me.
Hold on, I'll bring it up. Okay, so you have to pick if you're going to sell, keep, or burn track and field, NBA Jam,
so
or
it's
NFL
like
Blitz.
fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah, it's like that.
Bingo.
Yes, that's
We're
exactly
doing Three
the
Stooges
concept.
next week.
I guess keep track and field.
Okay, keep track and field.
What's the other?
NBA Jam and NFL Blitz.
Which one do you want to burn?
Gals Panic and Loverboy.
NBA Jam?
Which one?
NBA Jam?
What are you gonna do to
burn?
it?
I don't know.
Burn it
Sell
or
NFL?
sell it?
So I'll put Eagles shit on the NFL one.
Ah! Sam is
Your
an
dog
Eagles
looks
fan.
nervous about being live on YouTube as well. Is it first time for the dog?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. This is
Since
his
he's been big.
since he's been
Get
big.
me out of here.
I think we've heard his bark before.
Oh yeah,
The first time he's actually been on
This is-
cam.
this is Barry Allen.
Nice.
He's the
Barry,
Flash.
Barry
Is he
Allen?
fast? Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce Wayne is somewhere over here. I don't know where he is.
Bruce Wayne, that's epic.
Nice.
What's your cat's name, Griffin? Again?
What?
What's your cat's name again?
Ripley.
Ripley.
Yeah.
That's right.
Pussy lips.
Cats are gross.
It's pretty cool, but like when I have to yell for my dogs to come back inside, my neighbors are like hearing me yell, "Bruce Wayne, Barry Allen, what's your ass?"
boy.
Right.
Who wins
Yeah,
that
Bruce
race?
Wayne, he drives it back
There
to
are
the
no Marvel animals in the
wrong
house.
with that boy.
No, we tried to name one after who was it?
Tony Stark.
Tony Stark, and that dog did not answer to that. That was not
Oh,
going to work.
really?
Yes, that dog is Damian Wayne.
Oh, nice.
Rejected because he made demonic sounds and he rejected Judas and
He rejected Judas.
you rejected Judas as the name.
Oh yeah,
So
she wanted to
far.
name him like completely inappropriate names, and I'm like, we can never have guests if we do that.
I thought you were talking about your spiritual choices there when you rejected Judas.
Well,
Well, that too.
that
but
too, yeah.
still. Yeah.
Damn you, Judas.
I did when I named Ripley. I considered calling her Cat Benatar. That came quite close, but I didn't want to yell that down the street either.
That's beautiful. Ripley.
If I get another cat, I'll call it Newt. So I'll have the two then.
Here you go. Or just get a Newt.
Oh, wow, good point. Although I think Ripley would eat it within the first 24 hours. I do find half lizards around the house, so I know she's quite partial to a little bit of reptile.
Yeah.
Boring. Showstopper.
What?
We're making up for it with our amazing lighting. So
Is that all pure just air hockey?
no, I
lighting
have,
up there?
I have like this light bar on the table that I can't lift up. But
Oh, nice. Yeah, I got it.
That's not part of your. You don't collect defibrillators.
not anymore because
Should
they
be drinking
caught me.
martinis.
Ooh, I like martinis. Not gin, no.
I'm
Is
not a
everybody
gin
here?
fan either.
Yeah, anybody a gin martini guy?
Carrie is.
Too, yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Pine trees.
So I'm definitely more of a vodka.
So that sort of acts like a Tron light, huh?
Well, there is a black light above this. I mean, I'm at an air hockey table, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's what I assumed was an air hockey with like the
I thought that was just a really weird coaster. I was like, how do you set your glass on that?
No, I don't know. What that is.
Yeah, balance it on that little curved area.
Silly, that's for sitting on.
Oh, nice.
I thought it was for fisting.
Slide around that table. All that.
It's the world's worst butt plug.
Yeah, right.
One of the world's best, depending on how you want to take it.
You can just get the tip in.
Just the tip.
It's the starter kit.
Yeah.
Virgin plug.
Oh no.
Hey, you just pop that in. You can slide around the table all the evening. Just bump from one side to the other.
Nice.
I still so badly wish we could get a portable one of those.
Oh God. It'll be like Brofest. Set all of our ringtones to that. Or text tone. Yeah.
Oh, we should do that. That would be great. Walking around with like an air horn. And
Yeah. Like a portable, like a suitcase, like a full-on air horn.
Yeah, just have somebody carry the car battery around and then
While they're playing Donkey Kong.
Oh, yeah. I would do it just to get kicked out. That would be so worth it. God, that'd be hilarious.
But you don't want to invalidate them Donkey Kong scores by doing something like that.
Just when like Brian Koo comes around, it's like we got a kill screen coming up. I'll be like, okay, I'll come with you.
When Brian Koo goes to get something, he just like blast it. So
Sorry, I thought that was the sound for the world record.
Every time one of them loses a life, you play the clip. You lose. You get nothing.
Good day, sir.
I said, yeah.
I said good day.
There you go.
Mock, look what I just found around the corner from me for sale. Tell me if this is a good price or not.
Oh.
12,000 Canadians.
Oh,
Jesus.
sorry. There was
Pesos.
an extra zero in there. I missed that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Dave got a boner just now. Okay.
Well, it also has Dragon's Lair too. You know that doubles the value, triples the value.
Yeah.
I'll take two of those.
You gotta factor in the
I'll
currency
take
conversion.
is that the Canadian spelling of collectibles? I'm not quite
Okay.
There was no K. What?
collect tables. Maybe it's just a couple tables that they're gonna give you.
with Dragon
Well, you get the
Fine
tables
print.
with the game.
How do you spell
Hey, orange
collectibles?
balls.
Oh, no, is that how you spell it?
Collect
Take your licky teas and give me 2 of those. Give me 6 of those.
I'm pretty sure that's how you spell collectibles.
Dude.
Sure.
I don't know.
Everyone's
I
looking
love
at
how no one is saying anything. Nobody's sure.
fact check.
Siri,
Fucking
how do you
dumb.
spell collectibles?
It's like it's spelled both ways. I don't know what to do. All right, whatever.
It's like
Damn it, spell check. Come on.
I can't wait till I can get my my injection of the nanobites, so I can just look shit up on my Google chip in my head.
Your Black Mirror eyeball thing.
So,
Oh, yeah, that's a great show. That's such a great show.
Oh yeah.
You've had all the injections you're going to get in your life, Sunshine.
like rabies. No, Black Mirror, man, that show is amazing. I finished all the seasons. Oh, man.
I've seen them all too.
The last one of this. Sorry, God.
What I was just gonna say, what's everybody's favorite episode?
I haven't seen hardly any.
That should be a question of the week.
White Bear. White Bear was my favorite.
White Christmas is good. I like that one.
No, White Bear. White Bear.
Or Black Museum.
Black Museum was very good too. Yeah, that was good. Yep, that was my second. Yeah.
Archangel, I thought was pretty good. You remember that one?
Yeah, the one with the daughter, right? Where they she's got
she's got a chip and she's got an iPad and can see.
Oh, that's right.
Filter and
Crocodile one.
No spoilers.
She like kills
I
the
know.
whole family.
Well, you have daughters, so I think that's a little more relevant to you. I think that might be.
Yeah, my wife was just like feeling so guilty because she put a tracker on my daughter's phone. She's all, I go, see.
Did your daughter know that?
Yeah, I think she told her.
She does now.
Yeah, she does now.
She's one of our listeners.
This was like when she was in high school, though. You know.
I was say, wait, your daughter's not? Yeah, she's.
Oh,
that was back in high school time. Yeah. I finally talked my wife into telling her to taking it off. I go, we got to take this off. I go, she's out of high school. It's time to let her grow and do her own thing because she feels kind of trapped doing that. You know, like you don't trust me.
Right. That's right. We don't.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Just like they need like a weird little lice vaccination.
Yeah.
They do for flea medicine.
What? It's weird sitting next to somebody who's also wearing headphones because I can't hear anything they're saying. What are you doing? Okay, who's trying to get in that can't get in that I took over their spot? This is the most people I've seen on here in like 3 months.
I know. Yeah, it's a special episode. You're on.
All right,
Time Runner. Yeah, the Time Runners are on.
Meet the Time Runners.
Joshua Brown's favorite episode is the pig fucking episode.
Oh, the first one. Yeah.
Well, no, that's not the
that
first one.
was a harsh episode.
That's the first one on Netflix, but isn't that like season 3?
Fucking the pig. So why would that be anybody's favorite?
Well,
I thought Netflix started with
Black
season 3.
Mirror. I mean, he just might like pig fucking in general.
Yeah. I mean, he's from like.
Hey, that's not very judgy right there, Griffin. Come on now.
I know. I'm wide open.
Good. Thank you.
Which one is White Bear?
Very open-minded.
The one with that has the woman wakes up and she doesn't know where she's at, and she that has the.
Is that the one everyone's filming her with cell phones?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to. Yeah,
that was my worst episode. I didn't
really.
Like
I love that ending. I
hated that
ending.
one.
Oh,
Fucked up though, but I liked it.
Yeah.
But White Christmas.
It was like a lame punishment, and I'm like, oh, you have to live it over and over.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Just electrocute them.
Shove one of these in. You know?
Yeah, White Christmas was better. I like that one a lot better.
That was good. Yeah, that was very good.
Yeah. What's scary about watching Black Mirror is you could see that technology happening in like 10 or 20 years from now.
Yeah.
Maybe 30 or 40, but yeah, for sure.
I know some of it.
The one where they scan your eyes and they can remember what happened.
We can land 2 rockets now, buddy.
And shoot somebody's car into orbit.
Yeah,
dude, we are actually a lot closer in a lot of that technology than
you think.
Yeah.
As soon as they break AI and know how to like download consciousness, it's going to be a whole scary world out there.
Dude, AI is fucking terrifying, and if you're not afraid of it,
you better be.
Yeah, AI is going to come fucking get you. It's going to data mine all that shit you said to Alexa, and it's going to come back and kill you.
It's going to sell you a bunch of fucking tennis shoes and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I read one of the.
It's a Nike. I don't care.
Wasn't that funny in one of the Terminator movies that Skynet actually turned out that it wasn't Skynet? It was actually the internet that became self-aware itself.
It's like social media
computers.
platform, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was all the computers connected together to make one giant computer.
Didn't Google have like two AIs that were talking to each other, and they started like talking in a language like
Yeah,
the people didn't know what it was. Yeah, that freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah, they shut it off.
Just like having kids,
they couldn't learn anything from it, so they shut them off.
That's just like having children. They just do that shit to you as well. They freak you the fuck out.
Yeah. Or if you hire millennials.
Right, same thing. No idea what
same thing, really. Yeah.
I like to call them aluminums myself.
The hell is an aluminum falcon?
Mm-hmm. That's where I got it. Yep.
Nice. Very well done. All right, do we have like a game we played or something like that? I don't know.
We have a tournament.
Well, did anybody play other than me? So this week, there are Fortnite challenge 2 weeks is Alibaba and 40 Thieves, chosen by Slicknick. And then the other game is Galaga 3 / Gaplus. So Buffett. What'd I miss?
Sorry, Josh Brown puts in chat, if the internet became self-aware, it would be like, wow, look at all this porn. See you guys in 1,000 years.
See in 1,000 years. Yeah.
There's a porn where they eat cereal out of a chick's ass.
Oh, God.
Didn't you guys eat cereal on your YouTube channel?
Not out of some chick's ass.
He's gonna fuck that ass after he eats
I mean,
cereal
if you
out
beat
of
the
it.
two, we have more episodes to record. We got to hit that 1,000.
I mean,
I don't eat Fruit Loops anymore, so there's that.
This way you gotta. Sorry, Gak. There's a few people in there.
Yeah. So Adam G. He's local to me. He's actually new for this week, I think. So he's putting up a couple scores. D-Hacked. I think he's the guy that lives sort of out by Gleek.
He's in our chat.
Is he?
Yeah.
Cool.
D-Hack-D.
Nice. And I think Jayden is Slicknick's son.
Oh.
Jayden G. So, yeah. That Alibaba game, I don't know if anybody in this group has played that game. It is weird. Yeah.
Is that the one that's like Arabian or something else?
Nah, well, I don't. To me, it's kind of like Pac-Man-ish.
Oh, no, I haven't played that.
It's actually Dazzler is the one I played not too long ago. And
it looks like Rubber Boy.
Dazzler.
Weird Ghost, Dig Dug, Pac-Man.
So there's like in the middle of the screen there, you see the 33. There's some kind of counter that you have to like kill off 33 of them before you can clear the level or something. Or maybe it's 40 thieves. I don't know. You have to kill 40 thieves? I don't know.
Alibaba and the three.
I could not get far enough to clear a screen, so
cut off someone's hand.
It's like the pit.
As in still.
So you can see there's like the money bags at the bottom. They grab it, they turn into money bags, and they go to the top of the screen and deposit them up there. And you gotta keep them from taking all the money bags. And then I don't know beyond that.
So they're all politicians then.
Yeah.
Why does the yellow guy look like an Asian person with like the squinty eyes? Is that anyone else kind of noticing that, or? Yeah, that's
fuck.
So yeah, I don't know. I need to revisit that a little more. I really don't know the gameplay that well.
Looks like Saddam wearing a red beret.
And then Galaga 3 Gaplus. So Buffett should know that one pretty well. I guess it's actually an 8-way stick game. So because you can kind of, I have a 4-way stick on mine. But...
Yeah, it's an 8-way game.
Okay.
Yeah. Was that last week's or this week's or what?
That's this current week right now. We're in the middle of it. So, but
a link on how to get in on that action.
Yep. ArcadeIcons.com.
Every week standout.
All right, so yeah, let's talk through. If you don't know, obviously Buffett does. How do you sign up and how do you join in on the?
So we've got a thread on KLV that we do every couple weeks. There's links to it there, and the links are basically to the Arcade Icons website, which is Griffin's website, to track the scores and all kinds of good stuff.
There's also links in the description of every show.
Okay. And so you go there. It's pretty straightforward to sign up. and get involved with it. You know, I think like everything, the first couple times you do it, it's a little confusing, but
yeah, because it downloads all the porn on your computer so Griffin can watch it.
Yep, there we go. You got AI.
If it ain't VR, I ain't interested.
Exactly, yeah, VR for Griffin.
Don't give Griffin any ideas.
Yeah, once you go VR, you never go back.
Any hole is any hole you want it. Was that the?
No, in VR, every hole is the hole you want it to be.
Yeah.
Actually, while we're at it, we should also mention that if you're in a YouTube chat, don't. We have an IRC chat now.
Well, instantly censored.
Yeah,
you can post links to anything you want.
And if you go to the description in the show again, there's a link there to the web version of it. You just click on it.
The only rule we have is no shit-eating pictures.
we had to
we probably could come up with a few more rules, but
well, that's a good one to start.
But nothing like having a bunch of brown paint, you know. Shit.
Brown shit.
Brown finger.
Look at this shit. It's brown.
Brown shit.
In the chat, there hasn't been any links or pictures posted yet.
No.
Interestingly enough,
it's been actually a pretty mild night for photo contributions.
Yeah.
Well, let's make the call out that. Photo contributions, people.
Well, we need a theme.
Anything that makes us laugh.
All right.
Well, we're talking about the theme of San Diego Nat being a pajama party.
Pajama party.
All right. Are we nailing that? Is that
any pajama party related pics? Please put them in the IRC.
All right. So
jammy jam.
But it can't just be pajamas. It's got to be onesie pajamas.
It's got to be a onesie. Perfect.
Yeah.
With our flap on our ass.
Exactly.
Is that going to sit down to pee kind of a onesie?
See Walton's onesie?
Flappy kind of onesies.
Easy access kind of.
How am I going to pee in the morning?
The Charles Ingalls onesie?
But you just get a flannel onesie and you can pee where you're standing. It'll dry. San Diego, it's warm here. It'll dry.
I can't tuck that thing in the morning. Are you kidding?
It'll be like a campsite, a bunch of tents.
I'm going to pee my onesie. I'm going to fill up my little shoes.
Oh. Did little Stevie have an accident?
I might.
Oh. Yep, it's a onesie pajama net.
So it'll be a pajama party, Griffin's place, especially. That's gonna be the first one, right?
Yeah. What is that, on Friday or Thursday?
Thursday.
March 15th is a Thursday.
That's if you're spending the night, right?
Which everyone should.
If you're not, you can't leave with any clothes at all. You have to leave nude.
Wow. I guess I'm leaving nude then.
So are we getting hotels, or what are we doing for like the event? Like,
some people are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Depends. I've definitely got some spots I can offer up. So far, I have a Australian I've never met staying in my house.
I'll give you a serial killer.
Griffin, if you're down for it, I'd be happy to stay there. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely, Jack. Bring it on.
I'm coming. I'm sleeping in the movie chair. One of the movie chairs. That's what I want.
Nice. Dave, is that official? Are you going?
Dave, are you coming?
It's cold in that garage.
Oh God. I wish.
No, the shed. The shed is warmer.
Come on, man. We know you just sold a game, so you got some funds.
No, but it's not I could fly for nothing. It's just time off for work and the wife. I'm doing too many things years.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Come on, leave the woman alone for a little while.
Yeah, Dave's still in the shit house for mancation that took us for 4 days.
Yeah, I didn't get much details on that. All I know is that
some mancation stories.
That Thursday night, Dave tried to FaceTime me, and I was exhausted and I fell asleep that night. My wife just kept saying like,
Andrew,
the next morning, my wife was like, "Your phone kept ringing, Chris."
We FaceTimed you, Andrew, right?
Was that the night that you were trying to PC game? You bailed on us at like 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Andrew,
yeah. You guys were FaceTiming me when you guys were at the dance club.
Yes, that was
because then I was dancing with you.
Yeah,
that was the casino bar in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
It's a very it was a very awkward thing where it's like I could kind of sort of maybe kind of hear everything you were saying, but you couldn't hear anything that I was saying, so I just started mouthing stuff.
I was kind of drunk, so I couldn't have heard anything anyway. So yeah, that might have hurt the thing. But yeah, I had a blast as usual. I didn't repeat the incident from last year, and
no one got pissed on.
What incident would that be, Leo?
Yeah, just summarize it if you could.
From last
Speaking
year,
of having to go to the bathroom, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I kind of peed on somebody last year, and
kind of.
Who wasn't asking for it?
Actual liquids came in contact with a person.
Okay, so yeah, I peed on someone. While
Yeah, I was
gonna.
kind of.
You want me to try your fucking picture? Jesus
on
Christ,
someone, or you're not peeing on someone.
Now wait, do you remember peeing on someone?
No,
or you were told
nothing. Nothing. No.
Well, luckily, I've only had like the implication that was about to happen on someone's clothing. Let's say,
Yeah.
in my case.
So you had a blackout pee session.
Yeah, I went full gack is what I like to call it. I went full gack.
You should have got the GAC award.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there was what? How many people were there, Dave? Like 40 people throughout the weekend.
Well, you peed on
different
40
people.
No.
Throughout
the weekend?
I don't know. We had
Throughout the
maybe
weekend.
30. They're different people.
The
between
mancation
Thursday,
group
Friday,
is 30 people deep.
Well,
It's
just
a
people
lot.
come up locally and play. In the hotel, there's like 12 staying.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's still pretty good.
We had Scott Bardelli and Super Stearns. They were the
Super
Broadsies.
Stearns,
They
I
were
was
sharing a
surprised
room.
he went after that. That's pretty awesome.
I just found Leo's theme song we got right here from compliments of Dave Chappelle.
Oh,
Lovers wanna love, I don't even want none of the above. I want to piss on
That's a loving song.
Yes.
I don't understand it.
Duff's was great as usual, which is the
Buffalo Wings.
Yep. We had and then I enjoyed getting drunk with Super Stearns and everyone too. That was a lot of fun.
did anyone win anything or lose a lot of money or?
I hit the high hand at the casino for 500 the first night.
Nice.
And that was the only thing I hit the entire weekend.
Yeah.
Literally.
Did you tap anything during that
Yeah,
weekend?
hit it, tap it.
Any hookers for that 500?
Yeah, even if you paid for it.
No.
Usually
Changing 500.
The problem is,
literally.
the problem is they're Buffalo wings, so it's like you ain't paying $50 for them. So you know.
Nice.
I was rooming with McLovin, and then
Oh boy.
yeah,
I have no idea what we're talking about right now.
Dave has,
Mancation.
Dave has nicknames for everyone. There's the Mexican, the Czech guy, McLovin. Yeah. There's all kinds
All right,
of,
so
wait,
so
James,
Dave,
what's your
explain what
nickname?
mancation
Yeah,
is real
explain
quick,
it,
so
Dave.
Griffin knows.
What?
Explain what mancation is, just so
I've
Griffin
been doing
knows.
this for 13 years. I have a bunch of guys. We get a suite in Niagara Falls. We play Texas Hold'em in the room, and then we just play tournaments in the room. Then the casino's across the street. We go for chicken wings on Saturday, and we play Texas Hold'em tournaments. Texas Hold'em is that what we're doing? But we do it in the room. We've got hot dogs in a crock pot, tons of junk food. You bring your beer, you
Booby
hang out. It's
tassels.
cheap.
Yep.
We'll watch
Sounds
the
amazing.
Dave
That's
gets
not
drunk and plays roulette for a good 2 hours and loses, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I have yet to see Niagara Falls. I've been there for 3 fucking years. It's like 20
It's a
feet
half a
outside the
mile.
hotel room. Yeah,
It's not even half a mile. It's
Yeah.
literally like
Oh,
100 yards. He's never seen it.
What's his name got stuck at the border? Because he was he was a robber, right? What's his name?
No, there was a few issues. They couldn't get into Canada. Not a big deal.
Yeah, he was an armed robber. Whatever the fuck it was.
What is it?
No,
Headmaster robber?
No, it was a work theft. Yeah, he had an issue with drugs, which actually made me feel better when he said that, because he goes, "I was going through a hard time," and I'm like, "All right, that actually is fine." When I, I like that better than just, we were watching Point Break in the room, and I'm thinking of him in the bank. With
Now, the original
Nixon
or the
guy.
stupid remake?
No, the original.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, good.
Dude,
Yeah.
that remake is so
I
horrible.
boycotted it. Yeah.
Dude, I was watching on a plane. I stopped mid-movie. I never stopped.
Johnny Utah.
Johnny Utah. Got a bunch of guys lock themselves in an arcade in a hotel room in Niagara Falls with a big bubbling pot of sausages.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Caught my first curl.
That's sweet.
That room smell
by the
like?
way. Oh, it reeks.
Boiling hot dogs. And
You think I like these clothes, man? You think I
Left
like
overnight. Like, oh, that
I've
record
been
is
working for
horrible.
6 fucking months.
With sauerkraut on the hot dogs.
Oh yeah, that was a fun.
Yeah.
With the reservoir tip.
And they're flaccid, skinless hot dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, after a few days of boiling.
With those hard casing.
You guys used to do this on Thursdays, and like maybe 4 years ago, or whatever it was, or how long I was broadcasting from Mancation. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was my first year there. That was my first year.
Is that the real name of it, Mancation, or is that just the name you guys came up with?
No, it's on the hotel room. Welcome Mancation.
It says it on the TV in the lobby. We gave it the name, but it says Welcome Mancation.
So like no vaginas allowed kind of thing.
Now, do you guys feed each other the hot dogs?
Veg.
Are you allowed to eat your own hot dog, or just someone else has to feed it?
You must be pantsless, and you have to feed it to somebody else.
Yeah. Okay.
The hotel actually asked him to change it to Mancation because originally he wanted to call it Blowfest.
or just sausage party.
Yeah. Mancation has been 13 years in the running, way before arcade stuff for me.
Yeah, arcades weren't around 13 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that I wasn't into.
There's some great pictures of Dave with hair. It's kind of frightening. Yeah, it's really, really frightening.
Yeah.
Wow, we didn't see that.
Any pictures of his face though?
Yeah, like
ooh.
Oh, nice.
Boys have
See what I did there?
Yeah, no, it's a fun time. Everyone can come.
Girls have a vagina.
Jim wants to know if you're bald all over.
I can
way
answer
to
that.
spill
Yes.
the beans, Andrew. I was trying to be indirect.
Oh, I know.
I'll answer that. Yes.
Goes faster. He's got a low drag coefficient.
Oh, we're off on a
He's
tangent.
a swimmer.
I'm more of a trimmer.
More of a trimmer than
Or a
than
plucker.
screamer.
He's more a trimmer than a swimmer.
Why are you looking at your wife when you say that?
Yeah, he's very nice. Shut up, Mark. Shut up, Mark.
Right?
He never uses a mirror. He's talking about his beard.
Duh.
Rick and Morty on in the background with subtitles. So
Oh, she's watching Rick and Morty.
planning
Sorry.
reading.
Oh.
You think she's paying attention.
He's watching her watch Rick and Morty.
It's all
Yeah,
a facade.
you think she's laughing at us, but she's not laughing at us.
Laughing at the show.
She's disgusted at what
We
we're
are
saying.
the only
just
people who
like that.
find ourselves funny.
Yeah, I think you're funny. Yeah,
You have a chance. She has one headphone in.
And what's sad, it's a repeat.
Oh, Gax got our first photo in the IRC.
All right.
Shit.
Will I laugh?
Oh,
Pajama related. I tried to find
he's
something.
posting our pajama party.
That's actually a dude. You just don't know it.
Yeah.
With an ass like that, who cares?
Surprise!
You get
backdoor entry.
great cheek sneak action.
What do you think?
Is that a Teletubby?
Well,
Hot girl,
I
big
missed
tits.
Necros.
pajama.
Where'd Necros have one posted?
That's a nice file name there. Hot girl, big tits.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, there's been a few pictures.
Oh, he's got the very nice.
Well, here comes the pictures.
All right.
Makes great radio.
Yes, right.
Makes me want to go pee.
So, do we want to talk about Nat at all? A little bit more, like
Yeah.
whose house, how long, and
Okay,
what?
so now
Yeah, the schedule.
March 15th is a Thursday. We're starting out at Griffin's place, doing video game related stuff,
Video game tournament.
silliness, and then the next day, which is about maybe 45-minute drive away, is Keith's house, and it's gonna be he's got a pretty amazing pinball collection too, so it's gonna be more pinball related. There's a thread on KLV for those interested in going, all the details. And I think there's even a link to a local hotel. So anybody who's interested, go to the KLV thread that is about San Diego Nat. and chime in. You can PM me or email me at gakattackchris@gmail.com. And I can get the info onto Keith, who's kind of organizing it behind the scenes as well. So
there's also a link in the description.
Yes, and there's a link in the description on YouTube.
With Gak's sexting number too.
Yes.
When are you guys going to see Black Panther?
What's that?
What?
Wait,
Gonna
what?
see Black Panther.
Are you
Is
going
it
to
that weekend?
Yeah.
Is it? Yes.
Oh. Well, knowing Griffin, he'll
Jesus.
probably already have it on the big screen at his house.
Yeah, we'll get a pirated version of it.
He's pretty good about getting all that stuff.
Isn't Black Panther out like
This was a man channel.
This is March we're talking about.
Jesus.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
she's just planning ahead. I see.
I got excited.
So Friday night is gonna be at Keith's house, and then Saturday when we try to wake up and live again, we're gonna head to Banning for Arcade Expo 4.0.
Bright and early in the morning.
Yeah, bright and early.
We'll be rushing to Bannon for their opening.
I think they open at 11 a.m. I'm gonna say I doubt we'll be there when they open, but yeah. So Kong
We'll be
off
there by nightfall.
Kong off 6, which all this Kong stuff going on here recently. That should be an interesting.
Richie Knuckles and usually Billy Mitchell is there, along with Walter Day. Usually,
Hank Chen and all the high score guys.
All those guys you've seen in documentaries, they'll be in the flesh, so you can go run up to them and give them a hug. They love that.
Yeah.
Grab
Very
ass.
Social people.
Yeah, they like their asses grabbed, so go do that.
Yeah. They also like it if you pay people like money to go up to yell "cheater" at them.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna attempt to bring an original Donkey Kong circuit board to have autographed by Billy Mitchell, so I can sell it on eBay for thousands of dollars.
I'm gonna have him sign a floppy disk with a name on it.
Yeah,
I was going to say, what you actually need to bring is a main board.
Yes.
Oh, Mock, you're on that, right?
Bring signed already.
Just some random old fucking motherboard. Just
Yeah.
That's a good question. You know,
Mock's gonna lug his big ass control panel in there.
Sign
this. Buy the 4-way stick.
Sign my
I would
hot
seal
sauce.
it in with some little chuck wheels.
I wonder how the 16-1 draws the screen. We should, do a little bit of testing on that stuff.
That's beyond my scope of ability.
MAME. It plays Tron.
Yeah. Typically,
Sign my computer. It's got all the Donkey Kongs.
Hey, can you guys inform the ignorant here? So I know there's some.
Oh boy, here we go. All right,
they're saying that Billy Mitchell, played it on MAME. What's the deal?
So there's a thread on KLV, and there's also, I think it started in the Donkey Kong forum. Somebody dissected the video footage of the original 1.08 million score from Billy Mitchell, something like that. Mm-hmm. And they did like a frame by frame and said that it's like impossible that this was a dedicated circuit board that would have these frames, and that it was only in like 1 or 2 versions of MAME, something like that. Because MAME goes through revisions. It was like MAME 0.104 or something like that, right? Mock?
It's the way it's the way
they
MAME draws the screen. It puts the screen together in blocks, whereas the original board did a single sweep and drew the whole screen in one go. So when he slowed it down frame by frame, you could see the screen being built in sections, and that I guess that gives it away as being MAME.
And then the implication there is what they're trying to say it could be theoretically possible is with MAME you can keep redoing levels until you perfect it, I think.
Well, you can record, screen capture them, and then just splice them all together later on. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that too, or you can even run it in slow mo. And
the thing was like all of his submissions were screen captures, which I guess most people sort of pointed out would be technically extremely hard to do with the original hardware at the time. Like you'd have to have a lot of technology to be able to do an actual screen cap rather than just a regular video camera pointing at the machine.
I don't know if you can do. I don't know if you can do save points in Donkey Kong, but I know that they have a Donkey Kong ROM where you can select the level. so you can keep playing that level over and over again. So
does it have the ability to pause too?
Yeah, you can pause it.
So he could have, been able to take breaks and whenever he needed
take a big shit.
Yeah. So and that one kind of spun off of.
If he had the GAC patented 10-minute SNS, he wouldn't need.
Yep. That's right. 10-minute SNS, you're good to go.
So yeah, you can go see Billy Mitchell and call him a liar if you want to.
I don't know, man.
He's a pretty big guy, though. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
He'd probably pop you in the mug.
Anybody can say whatever they want.
I don't know you, and kick him in the nuts.
Yeah, that's the manly thing to do. Kick him in the nuts.
That's my first. I don't know you. That's what you say after you kick him.
Hey, let me just interject here since we have your attention. I think that it's possible Billy could have been playing a machine that somebody else said, "Oh, it's got a PCB in it," and maybe he assumed that was okay and then recorded himself. We don't know anything about when that recording was done.
There's so many possibilities there.
Exactly.
And I don't really, I'll go out on a limb. I do the same thing with fucking Drag Race, so maybe this will fail. But I don't think Billy actually gives that much of a shit to cheat.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't think he's actually trying at this point to compete for world records on Donkey Kong anymore.
Well, not anymore. No. Yeah.
I just, I find it hard.
No, I don't. I agree with you.
I have a theory on the dragster thing too, or what was it called?
Dragster.
Drag race.
Yeah. I thought it was Drag Race, but
is it Drag Race?
Drag Race.
It might be Drag Race.
So that one I believe was you had your home console Atari, and you would take a physical photo of your score,
a Polaroid,
submit it to Activision, right? In that case,
yeah.
So that photo, it could be a combination of the photo itself or how his television looked, because I think they were saying the 0.57 was possible, but he showed a 0.51. The difference between a 1 and a 7 on an Atari 2600, how that number looks, it just seems like it's possible that it could have looked like a 7, either on his television set or the picture he took, and they just accepted it as that. It wasn't really a lie per se, but it's not that big of a deal, really.
It isn't.
Right, except that he lived on the 5-1 for so long.
Yeah,
I think he actually claimed it more than once too.
So I think that's questionable now more. But honestly,
and the cartridge just sold for $800 that was autographed by him.
I don't think personally, I don't think that Billy has it in him to cheat in this crazy a technological way. I think that kids today, as important as Donkey Kong scores have become over the last fucking 10 years, I think that someone might be willing to go as far as this to cheat in this way. But frankly, I just don't think Billy cares that much.
No, I agree.
I mean, it's possible, but I don't find it plausible.
The player of the century? You don't think that's possible?
I think he's done as that kind of person.
But he has tried, even in the last year or so, he has tried to beat it live, and he hasn't been able to even get close. So it's not like he's not trying still. He is.
Well, what about this conspiracy theory? What do you think? What if the people who made King of Kong actually made that doctored video?
I mean,
what if Trump did something?
I mean, I don't think it's
really.
Maybe Russia's doing this.
I think Russia is definitely involved in this. Yeah, I think you're right.
Or Obama. Why aren't we even talking about Obama at this point?
Well, because it's obvious.
I don't know. I mean, the conspiracy theory stuff. I just, I don't know. I mean, I just find it really far-fetched. It's one thing to ride in the coattails of a 30-year-old score from a Polaroid sent to Activision.
Yeah, and they take his word for it because they had a relationship and stuff.
And we know that Twin Galaxy is full of fucked up scores.
Oh yeah, there's a ton in there. If you really want to piss him off, just tell him his hot sauce sucks dick.
It's not even hot.
This isn't hot.
This is more like mild sauce.
Now, if you go to the event, if he's there, sometimes he has a table in the back full of his hot sauce and he sells it, so you can pick up one. That's kind of funny.
I'll tell you what though, like go talk to the dude in person. Like,
yeah, he's actually pretty cool.
I've hung out with Billy, so there's a reason why my Donkey Kong has Billy's fucking signature on the marquee. I've met him a few times because like the Kong Off has been here in Denver. Kong Off 2 and Kong Off 3 were in Denver. So and then Billy came out to the arcade, the Pinball Showdown here in Denver a few years ago, and that's where he actually had my Donkey Kong set up in his booth. So I mean, I've hung out with the dude a bit. He's actually
that's where he made you stand back further behind.
Yeah. I'm sure I could.
Off camera.
He's got long arms. He can give a reach pretty good.
I'm not defending Billy as a person. I'm just saying that he's actually like for what you see on screen, he's not how he's portrayed. He's actually a pretty down to earth, kind of like straightforward person, and he's into these games, and
yeah, he's pretty approachable.
He's super approachable, and you know when he was at the Kong Off, I'll tell you what, he fucking signed any piece of scrap paper that someone wanted to push at him. He took every selfie that someone wanted to be. He's a good ambassador, regardless of like his behavior.
Well, he's such a big figure and big personality too. When you go see him at the thing, he's huge. And Andrew, how tall is he to you?
He's
like
6'3", right?
I don't know. He's 6'3", 6'4", something like that. I'm 6'7", so I tower over him.
You're still over him. Okay.
Oh yeah, but
all right. But he's big. He's a big guy.
He's a tall guy, but like but he's super cool. And if you want to talk seriously about the games, he has a huge history here. And take it for what you will. So if you want to have an experience with Billy Mitchell, go chat with him for serious. You may realize that like he's actually just like another person, and I don't know.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
No, really.
Whatever.
I think it's just another example, though. You can see how people just get so spun up inside a tiny bubble whenever you get to be part of whatever focus community you're part of. Just like Billy is his own brand now, and like you were saying before, he hasn't really sort of competed for a long time. He doesn't need to, because he's become synonymous with arcade games, arcade culture, arcade history, and
hot sauce.
But that's to us though. Like if you
Billy
it's a natural thing for people to hate on that too.
What?
Right. Oh, they hate on that just because like that's cool to hate on it too.
Yeah.
And I think that unless you have a really proper reason to hate on him, you should actually make your own reason to hate on him. If you meet the guy and he tells you a story about how like his parents used to own slaves and like beat him in front, like it's some horrible story that you want to create of your own of Billy Mitchell, that's fine. But if you're gonna go on like what you've read on the internet, like that's
or
bullshit.
by just the documentaries and stuff.
That's crap.
And
make your own Billy Mitchell story.
You're not going to go up to a man that you've never even met, you don't know, and have an opinion about him and give him shit because, like you say, what you've read on the internet or what someone else says, and you maybe need to take a few steps back.
Right. Especially if it's Donald Trump, right? Hello?
Well, no, I don't think
anyone you don't know, you're not going to run up to them in person and just start fucking abusing them.
Yeah.
Right.
Pluck those eyebrows. Get 'em.
People do that.
It's America. We do what we want.
Yeah, just when you see him at Arcade Expo, though, you'll see how personable he is. He's always talking with people. He's not like an asshole and stuff like the movie made him out to look like. So yeah, Keith and I just saw him recently. What was that at? Oh, that arcade thing we went to. The Retro City console, whatever thing it was. So Billy was there, but he was really busy with people. He was taking pictures and talking with people and chatting with them. And so we walked past him, and there was another table. I don't know if I told you guys this, but they had 4 of the actors that were in Mortal Kombat. Did I tell you guys about that?
No.
Yeah, so they had the original what was the guy's name? Jax. That was in 2 though, right? Wasn't Jax 2? They had who's the guy that signs the autograph? That's that guy.
Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage, Sonya, and the guy with the red eye. Is that no? That's Cyrix. What's
Kano?
Kane. I think he was there too. But yeah, those 4 people there, and you're looking at them like, oh yeah, I see the digital.
Were they still in good shape, or did they like fill way out, or anything?
No, they all were thin. The black guy, Jax, he still looks like he could just rip your head off. That guy was big and just muscles, and I think he's probably still in wrestling or whatever he does. He's got to be a wrestler or a bodybuilder or something. He's huge, but yeah, they're all kind of sitting there. The oldest person was Billy Cage. Is that right?
Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage. That's the bot. I blame Jack Daniels over there. Oh, Devo Mock. Devo Mock's coming.
It's festering.
Orange
Johnny
if you gotta
Cage. Oh
present
yeah, I got
that GIF with Johnny in it.
Yeah, Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage was the oldest person there, I think. Look, as far as
I think Johnny Cage
wise.
actually, the actor, I think actually played not just Johnny Cage. I think he did Scorpion and Sub-Zero as well.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the movie though. I'm talking about the arcade game. This is
yeah, I know.
From there.
I'm talking about the actor, but the person that portrayed Johnny Cage in the game also did Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
That's Johnny there, isn't it? Isn't he moving the cabinet?
What is that?
What the hell is happening?
What the?
Zoom out a little bit. It's too pixelated. I'm pretty sure that looks like T-molding. He's like pushing a cabinet or something.
Why are the kids watching it on TV?
I don't get it.
It's all sweaty.
Is that how you clean a Journey cabinet? What's
Yeah.
Well, that's
Is he licking his lip sweat?
Where did that come from?
Out of this.
I don't know. Somebody posted a link in our IRC.
That is
Hey,
hilarious.
Yeah. One kid has like his hand on his mouth. He's like, oh,
Dave's leaving. Oh, Dave's gone.
He's gone already.
Oh, he's gone just
Bye,
like
Dave.
He did the Irish exit.
He always
later.
sneaks out.
Yeah.
So, anything new with anybody? Arcade?
Oh, I got a real quick thing.
Nothing for me.
So remember those
Oh,
glasses?
yeah, right.
Speaking of that show I went to, I got that Pac-Man glasses. I hand washed one of them, and look at this.
It all came off.
Oh
No.
Yeah, the Pac-Man completely fell off. I mean, almost in one piece, like pop.
Now it just looks like a dirty glass.
Yeah, look at that. Dude, that was Pac-Man right there.
Don't use a magic eraser next time.
Wow.
I like just washed it like with a sponge,
Are you sure that's not
hydraulic
Pac-Man
acid?
56?
It's in the
Just use a little Novus. That's all.
Damn, that's cheap. Like Pac-Man stuff, like between that and the clock that doesn't work. Like,
yeah,
You're on a roll.
It's got one job to do.
Yeah.
You had one job to do.
My clock says 9:22, and it's 9:29 right now. So I haven't set my time in a while. How about you, Gak? What your clock?
I'm at 9:27.
So you got 2 minutes. Every month it'll go back. It'll be behind 2 minutes.
Yeah. Griffin just
Oh,
look at that.
look at that.
Oh yeah, there you go.
The rare dark suit.
Look how happy Griffin is there.
I'm sorry.
He's like super excited.
Wow.
I was at
Wearing safe glasses.
was that Arcade Expo?
Yeah.
Griffin? Oh, that was when I first met you. That's the first time I met you.
The first time it opened.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I remember going there. I'm like, somebody introduced me to Griffin. I don't know what he looks like. And they all said, he's an English guy with a goatee.
Yeah, you'll know what he sounds like.
So I got a call. Today at lunchtime from an operator closing down, and listed about 8 or 9 games.
Questions. Sorry.
And what the who's fucking that's so fucking freaky. That's nightmare shit right there. God. Yeah. So yeah, I got a call from an op today. So I'm going to go out to his place tomorrow and check it out. We've got some classics in the list and some 90s stuff. So yeah, the Facebook ad, the Craigslist ad worked this
Nice.
time.
Wow.
Oh, are you one of those? Hey, I need to buy some games. Give me an email.
And it's been successful for him overall, I'd say.
Yeah. I know I've had some good games from Wanted ads. I always run one, and this one came up today. And the guy just called me up. He's like, "Oh, you buy games?" I'm like, "Yeah, sometimes I do," because I get plenty of these calls. The guy's like, "Well, I've got a game called it's a table game. It's called Beer Tapper."
Oh,
that's how the conversation started. So I was like, "Okay."
Off to a good start.
So yeah, I'm gonna go after work tomorrow night. Check it out. See how it goes.
Nice. I've got a game. It's called Butt Tapper. You have to come to my garage. Bring no one.
Yeah, you did tell me to bring cash and come alone. So
and Vaseline. It's going to be a MAME cabinet with a keg at the
Sign a
bottom.
waiver.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we'll see. He might be handsome, so who knows?
Oh, there you go. You could winning.
Make sure you're at the top.
Hey guys, I'm gonna call a night late out in the East Coast.
All right, Cheeks.
See you all next week.
All right, Leo.
Good night, everyone.
Bye, Leo.
Bye, Leo.
Bye, Leo.
And he left.
He snuck out.
Ben
Fuck.
Oh, that's terrible. Is that John Jacobson's head?
Playing Donkey Kong.
Well, that explains the reason he's trying to punch him in the ear.
Wait, that reminds me? Didn't Time Runner? He came on as
yeah.
Yeah.
I know they took off the toolbox that let me do that. I gotta like prep for that next time.
Yeah.
They don't have those fun
Man,
features.
flashback to like what a year and a
The
half ago.
scary baby face I used to do.
Oh, the baby.
Yes.
I remember that.
That one was good. We'll bring that one.
do
Man,
this.
that was
We gotta
so
bring that
early
back.
on in this. So
Yeah.
early on. And we had 5 sound effects in the Hangout toolbox.
And then I loaded you up.
Magic.
I thought I had a lot, and then Mock's like, "Here's 250 more." Yeah. I can't even like.
Here's some of my
it's just too
favorites.
many. Yeah.
Play some you haven't played in a long time.
Just out of context, just start.
Yeah,
going
just
right
play
down the list.
one you haven't played in a long time. Play like
on one of
Lidsville
yours,
or something.
like a bad one.
Yeah, like Lidsville, I like.
Let's see here.
If you have it still.
Oh, Jack always says.
Oh no!
What the hell?
Mr. Awesome.
He's just not there.
Mr. Awesome.
Oh yeah, Mr. Awesome.
What's
Gee.
happening?
You, how much for your wife?
Mr. Awesome.
He's still alive. Supposedly.
Good morning, Turd.
He's looking pretty rough.
The last time I saw him,
Yes.
he was.
That's
had
what
a
happens when you
cat.
stop juicing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw him at CAX and he was using a walker to get around. Yeah, it was pretty sad.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
What happens when you stop juicing?
Uh-huh.
She sneezed and her nipple fell out.
Damn, Griffin, these pictures.
That's his personal collection. So
That's like an awning for her.
That's Jack putting them on, not me, buddy.
You're welcome.
The second to the last one.
D. Bart
Jeez.
said no fake ones, so there you go.
Vintage, man. That's some awesome stuff right
Yeah,
there.
that's like 1970s porn.
Yeah, but that's
Vintage.
serious Photoshop going on
Yes,
there.
that too.
Gravity.
Come on.
Gravity can't
Don't
do that.
ruin the fantasy.
They're
What sort of hooters you got there?
Back when they had like SOS pad like muffs.
I hear that's coming back. So
Yeah, muffs are coming back.
I
How's
don't
Hyde
want
doing, Mike?
voluntary flossing going on.
Mock Hyde.
T-Bot. There's a Canadian. There's another Canadian in the house.
I don't know where I saw it, but there was some pictorial thing showing like the relative of men's facial hair to women's nether region hair, the growth of one and shaving of the other, and reverse.
That's just about maintaining balance in the universe.
Yes, right.
Well, look at that head tilt on Andrew there.
Yeah.
He's on your
knees. He's got a Grinker shirt.
Yeah, I am. And you can see how far
small.
you can see how far back he's making me stand to make him look tall.
Yeah, your head looks half the size.
Yeah.
Did he just keep pushing you? Or is you just gonna fucking get the fuck back there?
Until it's all out of scale, and then Andrew's like an inch high.
He's got a stepping stool.
It's like the both of you can look on top and see if there's used chewing gum on top of the game.
Yeah. Oh, yuck.
I'm staring up at the marquee. You guys are looking down on it.
But you can see there, yeah. So that's in Billy's booth at the Pinball Showdown. I brought my Donkey Kong to set up for him there.
Andrew, do you sit to play Donkey Kong? Because that's a short cab anyway, right?
I sit to play every game. I really don't enjoy.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from pinball.
Yeah.
I have to sit down.
So is your wife on her knees while you're sitting?
What?
If it's a good night.
He should be so lucky.
Are we talking reality or VR porn?
Is that how it works in the Time Runner arcade, or
maybe?
Better keep that Tron machine away from the pinball machine.
We use the slick shot, so I don't know if you're familiar with this one.
She walks around with a little stool like my kid does at Grinkers.
No, my knees do well enough. I don't need a saw.
She's got knee pads.
Yum.
She's a gardener.
There's like a 4-inch difference, so it's okay. Does that make sense? Is a 4-inch difference?
No, actually, that sounds kind of embarrassing for you.
I have long legs and I have a small torso, so it makes sense.
Well, a lot of girls
Like
in
Kermit the-
Minnesota are really tall, so I'm surprised I got like the short one.
Like Kermit the Frog.
Yeah. He also has a small torso.
Yeah, long legs, short torso.
And a fist up his ass.
Nothing's going up this ass.
And he
Out
loves
only.
He loves the taste of bacon.
I get it.
Bacon again.
It's bacon.
I gotta eat bacon one more time. I'm hurting somebody.
Hey, I'm just curious. Did Seabart answer the question?
I don't think he's spoken.
Yeah, he did.
He
said
missed
he'd
the
keep
window.
You know what's funny? He said he'd keep a track and field, but he already has a track and field, so that means he'd have 2 track and fields, right?
Right. Hey, you see this? You see the rings on John's hand? I actually had some time with him, and I asked him, like, you know, what's the significance of the rings? Like, is there like a connection or something?
Like a meaning?
There's not. He just thinks they're cool, and I was like, oh man, I was expecting like a cool story, and I'm like, oh, that's.
Yeah, each one should have like some cool. Like, I was in Fort Lauderdale,
Brass
and
knuckles.
Right.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You
One
form
for every
them all
time he's nearly
together
killed
like you
himself
do
with
like
one.
Power Rangers and their brass knuckles.
Oh, you gonna hit somebody?
Yeah.
Or one could be like
that's
a
true.
dog or
Yeah, if
something.
John hit you, it would hurt.
Well, you'd have to get hit with his fucking thumb. Who
What?
hits out with their thumb?
They're not all winners.
I need.
John will like the rings until he touches the back of a flyback.
Well, there's Seabart. He's still
what it's
here.
there for.
So Seabart, yeah, you said you'd keep track and field, but you already have a track and field. So why would you keep 2?
Well, it's a nice question. Hold on, what the hell is the question again?
Never mind.
Just
I
trolling.
know it was keep track and field, sell NBA Jam, and only because Brady cost me $100, burn NFL to the ground.
But you already have a track and field, so you'd have 2 track and field machines. Is that like in case one breaks, or
What the hell's wrong with Seabart's feet? Seabart, are you in the past? You sound like you're on
He called in like everyone else. He's.
But what's his like?
No, he's
Oh, what's wrong?
What are you holding
right now? His video is fine, but his audio bandwidth is.
Oh, that's the headset.
Is it?
It's been crushed a few times.
Oh,
It's high quality. Comes in at 8,000 hertz.
It's like
have you been raging on Call of Duty and
You're
smashing
calling
my?
into Howard's
Is that a-
turn, and we're
did you
gonna
get that out
just
of a
get
Stormtrooper
legit
app?
upset.
Oh, sorry.
Stop talking.
Well,
Wow.
the best
He calls in like a crappy Howard Stern fan.
Air traffic control. This is.
Anything any better?
No, you still sound like a stormtrooper, but
no.
It's fine.
Can you say these aren't the droids we're looking for?
Yeah,
These are not the droids you're looking for.
I knew it.
TK421. No.
Move along.
Should I get another drink, or are we gonna wrap it up soon?
It's like 9:40. I'm actually. I'm heading
he's
out.
like, do I bring out Hyde? Do I bring out Hyde, or do I?
Yeah, he's afraid he's going to go too far.
I know, Jim. I'm trying to do the Jim thing where, like, instead of drinking beers, I'm gonna like drink vodka or like Jack's. But it fucks me up faster.
Just reach behind you and grab that red Devo hat, then we'll know.
So Griffin, we're only 5 weeks away.
Yeah.
The clock is ticking, huh? Right?
I'm waiting for all my games to take a shit in about 4 weeks.
Yeah, right.
Dude, they're going to do it the week before. Yeah. Tell me. I
Tapify to do it to me.
From
I got it back
experience.
up and running.
Hey man, as long as you got some kind of cooler and cold beverages, I'm good to go.
Yeah, exactly. And some onesies with a backdoor flap.
Yes.
Are you gonna rent some benches for Warlords?
Warlords has left the building, hasn't it?
No,
Still here. It'll be here.
Oh well.
It'll be here.
You gotta get
Yeah,
some
yeah.
chairs for it.
Yeah. It is going to a beautiful place, but it will be here for Nat. So
Can we all autograph the inside of it?
if you can get in it, I don't even have any keys.
Oh,
We'll break it just in time for Steve to grab it.
yeah.
Although, you know what? We could take a Sharpie to the glass and sign it all.
There we go.
I'd probably like that, actually.
Yeah, he opens up the crate. What the fuck?
All right, everyone, etch your name into the glass.
Who
Steve will
drew
love
dicks
this.
all over the inside of my Warlord?
That's right.
Who etched their name in a glass? Well, I thought you'd like that.
Just make sure not to soak it in water and forget to include parts when you mail it to them. Ship it to them.
Can I just tell you as well? Can I just say how happy I was to put my Warlord's cocktail up for sale on Cloth? That was a pleasant experience.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Treated like a gentleman.
Such a good thread.
And I'll definitely be doing it again in the future.
The same. You'll sell the same machine twice, is what you're saying. So.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
I've ruined many overhead projectors in high school.
How?
All right.
Oh, permanent marker.
Like,
You're right.
Or you know.
I draw on it, and then they're like, "Oh my god, you drew it right on it." And then I was like,
Did,
you use a permanent marker?
"I was the wiener drawer."
Yeah, she used a sharp. She used like a what's the permanent marker?
Sharpie.
A Sharpie instead of the transparency marker.
Oh, on the film?
Why were they next to
right
each
on the
other?
glass. I've done that.
Yeah. No, that's like putting the hemorrhoid cream and the toothpaste next to each other. You know, you just don't do it.
Again.
And with that, I'm leaving. All right. Goodbye,
All right, Griffin.
everybody.
Hey, Griffin.
Hey, Grandpa.
Bye.
Bye, Dad. You like that? It's like fuck you, Shields.
Should I take my top off?
No, we can't do that. This is
Oh.
YouTube.
This is a family-friendly show. What are you talking about?
Right.
We can edit it out. Go ahead and do it.
My hair's almost long enough for it. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, just a
Got
few more
like-
weeks.
I don't know how many more.
Just look down while you do
There's
it.
like 4 more. I don't know inches. One day my dream will come true.
And you can have hair that'll cover your nipples.
Yeah. Who doesn't want that?
That's the whole point of growing your hair out, right?
Well, for
I think
a girl,
most dudes
who
here probably
doesn't
already
want
have
that?
hair.
Girls, boys don't, but girls do.
No, everything's blonde on this one. You can't find anything. So
Can't find it.
Silence.
Wait, what do you mean? Like,
No, we're trying to decipher that.
Like if you're like, oh, just I don't really know what I'm saying. It's just...
No, go with it. Keep going.
Yeah, all right.
no, I just got like 2 to 3 more inches to go with the hair.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know how we got on this subject.
Yeah, I don't know, but it got quiet and everybody was like, "Oh, this is an interesting
Well,
topic."
it was the mermaid topic.
What?
Mermaids.
Oh, did we talk about mermaids?
But mermaids, they have hair long enough to cover their boobs, like
Jo-
Ariel from
Josh-
like Ariel.
Josh Brown's telling me to stop talking.
Shut up, Josh.
Josh, you're supposed to say, please,
Ariel?
we're Canadian, you fucking idiot.
Wasn't Ariel called her movie Ariel?
The Little Mermaid?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, she was not called Areola.
But they show dicks on the actual, like,
VHS cassette
Yes.
castle.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, I have seen one of those original VHSs, and
well,
some of
I
those
grew up with that, so.
those turrets did look an awful lot like some penises. I will agree with that.
I'm lucky enough to have one of them, so it's kind of nice.
You're lucky enough to have a dick?
No, the original public.
Circumcised. Good job.
I feel the same way every morning.
Yeah.
Thank God it's still there.
Thank God.
The dream didn't come true.
Circumcising is still okay. The love of God, just circumcise your child. I know the
What the
rest.
hell are we talking about?
Well, I'm
What I
saying-
miss? What I miss?
She's everywhere. I don't know. And we're like only drinking. What are these?
I listen to Howard Stern.
No, yeah, okay.
Canned wine, or what are you drinking there?
Yeah, we had one before.
Spiked seltzer.
Go get some more of it.
No, we'll be.
Get some more of it.
So like a wine cooler.
Did I miss anything funny? I had to get a drink.
No, you did not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Something about needing 3 more inches, and I don't know. It kind of lost me. after
And
that.
Mark's wife went topless.
Oh, nice.
Areola.
Briefly.
Here.
Yeah.
I think we could all use 3 more inches, you know?
No.
Why not?
No.
Well, if
Four.
you measure from
4
the
more.
shaft, then you should be.
Oh my God, we got to mute this phone.
I listen to Howard Stern. What do you
All
expect?
right, I don't know. This is degrading. Hold on.
Oh,
So I think what she's saying, Mark, is that you're inadequate or something. That's
Oh,
no. That's sort of a roundabout, I guess, answer.
No,
I'd be happy with one more.
my
Are we unmuted?
no, we're
Okay.
unmuted.
Okay. I'm sorry. I listened to too much Howard Stern.
Okay,
I
that's
listen to Howard Stern too, so I thought I was the only one.
Yeah, but you don't have your Depot hat on yet.
No, not yet. It's still early. That's to be a lot.
Now I know why Mark hides me away. I'm too perverted for everyone.
I'm pretty sure almost everyone here has met you at one of our events.
Well, yeah.
The event.
I don't know if I met her. Was she at Grankers? I don't know.
Yeah, she was actually.
I don't know if I met her or not.
Well, that's because you hid out in the back room
Because
with
you
her.
don't have a fucking face on your
Seabart
fucking
hasn't.
logo.
oh yeah, that's true.
No one's met me.
Well, Chris,
Yeah,
fix
see,
that.
I know. I got to work on that.
You could fix that in a month. Just come on down to San Diego.
there you go.
It's called San Diego.
It means whale's vagina.
I don't think anyone actually really knows what it means.
What's happening here?
Drinkers would be a good one for Seabart to show up at.
Though
Yeah, it's close enough.
Want to go
There-
to San
there's-
Diego?
There's a
Because
nice tree you can sleep out. You'll probably have a sleeping buddy out in the back there, Seabart.
You can sleep in my rental car.
No.
we're gonna make you sign a waiver.
Just don't poop in it, you know.
Oh God!
Just to allow anything that whatever
Is it
happens.
Chance? Wait,
Is Chance coming on?
no.
No.
By the way, if Chance is happening to hear this, we want Chance to.
Well, his partner's on.
Yeah, we should. Where is
Josh,
he?
why don't you come on, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh, come on. But I mean, Chance can come on too. You know, I mean, we haven't had him in a while.
As long as there's no shit eating.
And
pictures.
Yeah.
if no one gets an invite, reach out to people, you know?
Yeah, this is
It's
not about
no one is purposely ignored or anything like that. So
Yeah.
anybody who
Yeah, Mark.
exactly.
I was trying to make good radio and make a joke and have levity. And it turned out like, hey, he was talking
very
shit
dark.
about us. Yeah.
Hey, but look, you're on now.
No,
That was the same day I had to
reach out to IRC and tell people to join us.
Yeah, I mean,
This isn't an exclusive show by any stretch of the imagination.
Josh,
Well, it's not a
Not a
Josh,
show.
send PM me on Facebook your email address, and then I'll send you the invite next week.
There you go.
It's really no different than if we were at some arcade and there random people are like, "Hey, this looks like fun."
Yeah.
No,
And
we-
Josh, you can come on here and explain why you like pig fucking.
The
again.
when he lives in Calgary,
I won't miss it.
he lives in Calgary, so
It's normal.
Calgary, jeez.
Without pig fucking, you don't get bacon. So I understand.
It's bacon. Making bacon.
I actually watch. I watch the Canadian.
you know what? Fuck it.
Arcade
Josh
channel.
and Chance come on at the same
I
time.
actually like their show.
Yeah.
I watch every time they put up one. I watch the.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. Yeah.
Josh,
I dig it.
Josh, you and Chance come on. Unless, of course, you actually fucking hate Chance, then you can just come on by yourself.
I like watching their restoration stuff on the Robotron. I thought that was cool. The pinball, they're always getting new pinball machines, and that's cool. I like pinball stuff because there's not a lot of pinball content. There's getting more and more pinball content lately, but I mean, in the past, there's just hardly any. So I know it's just cool that they kind of do different things.
A lot of the pinball stuff is kind of old, right? It's like 15, 20 years old. Then there's a gap of nothing.
No, but they
like
get
all those
stuff,
DVDs, like those repair DVDs and all that kind of stuff were made.
Oh, yeah.
There was like that was a while ago, and then there's kind of been nothing, and now there's slowly starting to become more stuff again.
Yeah, pinball. I watched this this one pinball guy. I can't remember his name, but he had to get a replacement Ghostbusters. The bottom part, the box that holds the playfield. I guess it split. There's a problem. There's a defect where the wood splits all over the entire machine, and it's just about ready to collapse. Yeah, it's a big problem. It's happening with a lot of people.
I know, especially if you strike an axe against it. And
Well, yeah, that or kick it. Because that big gap that they have,
or drive your car into it, or
Smash your big wiener into it.
whoa. Always got to be a dick joke.
Mark can never have good stuff, can he?
Yeah. We need her to come on more often.
You need more than 4 inches to do that, though.
Actually, Mark, you're not invited next week. We just want Sam on, your wife. We want her on as solo with us.
That could be it's just a private.
We want to
channel.
hear some like dirty, filthy stories about you that you won't hear and know about.
We'll make it a private channel.
Yeah, what is Sam drinking tonight? Was she drinking hard
The
stuff?
the spike seltzer. Yeah, she'll tell you the story of like where I didn't.
Show me what you got.
Oh yes.
Sam, has he ever gotten so drunk that he accidentally pisses the bed?
No. Come on.
Or
Get
peed
that
on
out
other
of
people.
myself. Where I didn't
So
have to
he
blame it
hasn't
on
stepped
him.
up to that level yet. Full
Oh, God.
Leo.
He hasn't peed on other people.
I did not know that happened. I'm sorry, Leo, wherever you are.
He's alluded to the story earlier.
Only by request.
The mancation.
Friends tell me stories of like girls who knew boyfriends who pissed in the bed, and their girlfriends would wake up and be like, "Oh my God, you pissed in the bed."
I'm
And
not
like,
into that.
Right?
You missed me.
I'm not that kind of
No.
I'm not a golden shower girl.
No.
Or a golden cushion girl. Yeah.
Nope.
Anymore.
I've been lucky.
Thank God.
That's good.
Green apple splatters.
Yikes.
I've never pissed the bed from drinking, so I'm happy about that.
I even either.
No, I've seen people though that just get so hammered that they just piss their pants. They're all passed out and they piss their pants. It's like, oh God.
Oh, remember that? I think I posted the link one time There was some guy like getting arrested one time. There's like a video online
with his dick sticking out the front.
Yeah, and he's like, he's like almost hitting himself in the face with it.
Yeah,
like getting arrested, but he has to pee so bad. It's like a big old stream, almost hitting himself in the face.
Fountain.
Oh, do you see the tip of his dick?
I don't know if you
Because
can
they're
or not.
Unfortunate lady events. We don't talk about those. That or you like throw up or something because you're actually just legit sick and you throw up. It's just not fun. You guys have fun like 6 stories. Like, I kissed the bed or whatever. But now mine are like, oh, I may urine and I didn't know, and then I bled the bed.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you gonna get what you wish for, Buffett?
Get up a notch.
Hey, that's cool with me. I got to.
All right, Orange, you know the name of the show.
Time's up or whatever.
How many minutes in are we right now?
All right, Orange, you know the name of the show now.
Yeah.
Honey, this is forever. All
right, anyone else have a story that can top that?
Oh, Gus posted it before me.
Oh my god!
I posted the YouTube link, and then I realized Gus already posted it. So in the IRC, there's a YouTube link to the guy.
I don't think Devo Mock can like compare to Sam. Devo Mock's gonna take a back seat.
That's just part man, part fucking fountain.
Yeah, dude. He just needs to lean his head just down a little bit. And he could just start licking it like a cat.
Wow, you got a wiener. Good job. You can whip it out and pee whenever you want.
Oh, that's so gross.
The cops all like give him a shake.
It's like a fountain.
Yeah.
How's it taste, motherfucker?
So when I was in junior high school, let's see, seventh grade. I'd say.
Peeing.
7th grade. I was at this. It was a really old school, but the bathroom, the boys' bathroom, on the one wall up high was a window that was for ventilation, and it was like, you know how blinds are, how they kind of angle the blinds, but they were like glass. They're like glass slats, you know, that angle like blinds.
Yeah.
And this guy, Kirk Abel was his name. I remember it now. He's like, "Hey, watch this. We're in. There's a few of us in there taking a leak." And he turns over towards the window, and seriously, the bottom of the window was like 6 feet off the ground. And he just had this stream that went right up through the window.
Oh my god!
Out into the hallway where all the people are walking by, and you hear all this hollering, like, "What the fuck is that?" A piss stream coming out the window, 6 feet off the ground. That was freaking awesome.
That's why I call some serious water pressure.
That dude must have had like a tiny microscopic pee hole, man, to get that kind of force.
I've got a Venturi going on, huh?
He does his Kegels.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Oh boy.
She's a squirter.
Yeah.
She's squirting. Peter, we got a squirter.
Technically, that's just pee. No squirter should ever be recognized for anything. You're just peeing, that's all. It's nasty. Just
Mystery
stop.
solved.
I don't know. It's pretty clear. I don't think it's pee.
So that's an interesting debate.
I need a scientist
smell
to
like
analyze it.
All right, so Necro says it's not pee. Actually, I remember from stories that he's told that he actually dated a squirter, a
real one,
a squirter. Yep. He says it's not pee.
Yeah.
I dated a squirter. It was pee. Trust me.
It's just messy.
It is. Right back.
So Mark's been peed
Hold
on.
it right there. You dated a girl.
I never have. But...
A different one. Yes.
Do you guys gotta like flip a coin? Who's sleeping in the wet spot?
I think this was a prom night type thing.
know when
Plastic
I was like
sheets.
3 years old.
Yeah,
Oh,
you were. It was a while back.
Uh-oh. All right, now we really need to be careful what we say here. You're talking about when you're 3 years old.
She was somewhere else. I mean,
Yeah.
Ew. You got love on your side. You got love. Love.
Stop, she has to go to the bathroom. We got a reprieve.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Look at the sound.
Wow. That was horrid. Oh, God. That was horrid.
And she's back.
Oh.
Gus just posted a fucking crazy video.
Oh,
click on that shit.
What
Jesus.
the hell?
I've seen that one before.
Going for distance.
His puppy's like, get me out of here, get me out of here.
I am not clicking on that.
That's LA for you.
Oh no!
She's a squirter.
Wow.
Someone should get like a golf club and just smack it. Like
Large Marge sent you.
just smack it into the
Somebody
into the
needs to-
distance.
Somebody needs to post some better pictures. I need to cleanse that one out.
Yeah, I need a
Everything.
palate cleanser. Someone
Yes.
post a puppy picture or
Yes.
something.
That's well, that was started out with a puppy, but then just went all south.
Yeah, it's like that was a fake.
Oh. Ah. Bruh.
It's
man. Got a bad taste in my mouth.
Carrie's coming on
Porno
soon.
site.
Yay.
You did that wrong.
Someone post
Which
more
will
like
increase
70s
our
porn or something.
Female.
more bum masturbation videos, please. Thank you.
I need
Mark
that for
really
my
gets off on
archive.
those.
There we go. The kitty cat.
With the pink.
Aw.
Then she grabs it and twists its head around.
Hey.
What?
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
Where's that guy today?
Dead.
He was in a bunch of stuff.
That little
But
kid.
little kid, yeah, he was in what's Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Actually, he was in. He was recently in the not recently, but 2010 in the Nightmare on Elm Street documentary. You see him a bit more grown up.
Oh, talking about it.
Check that out.
Yeah, that's actually one of the best documentaries
That is
I've ever seen.
Wait, is that the one that covers
4
each
hours
movie
long.
one at a time?
Yep.
Yeah, I've watched the whole thing.
Oh,
It's
I'll Never
amazing.
Sleep Again. I've watched it like 4 times. It's so good.
If you love,
And
if
they,
you
have, they have the really cool stop motion claymation stuff in between, and yeah.
Oh, it's so good. My favorite was when they go into 3 because the 3 is my favorite.
Yep.
Well, 1 and 3, I should say.
Yeah,
but
they got so many people to
they got everybody almost. It was so cool. If you like that series at all, that's totally worth watching. The whole thing's been ripped to YouTube. If you guys want to check it out, it's in parts, but
it's really good. I bought that Blu-ray because I liked it so much. It was on Netflix. I watched on Netflix first, and then I'm like, I should just buy this. And on a Blu-ray, there's like another 2 hours.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh,
freaking sweet.
It's just like The Office. I can't get any of the bloopers or like deleted scenes. So watch it.
So we're
through
going over to
Netflix.
Jimbo's house when we're in Minnesota next time.
So buy The Office.
Done. Yeah.
All of it.
Buy The Office. I don't know. I wasn't.
Let's all post pictures of kitty cats.
There's our onesie.
I like the
It's an
onesie.
Angela, not
I like that with
anything
that
else.
Cookie Monster feet and the cookies.
Cookie Monster. I'm
Yeah.
dead.
See, isn't that cuter than a bum masturbating?
Not as funny.
Yeah, there's pretty much anything's gonna be cuter than that, man. Even one of Chase's videos might be cuter than that.
I don't know about that. Yeah.
All right. Episode 111. Hey, Time Runner, have I told you we're actually the longest running live arcade podcast on YouTube? I don't know if you knew that, but we are. We're officially the longest running live arcade podcast on YouTube.
I believe it.
And not on YouTube. We also have audio only.
True.
Yeah.
For the truck drivers out there.
Glorious long and glorious.
And you know, I use the term podcast loosely. you know, we don't really.
6 demon bag.
Terrific.
Oh,
6 demon bag. Sensational. What's in it, Egg?
Fire, all that kind of thing.
No, I had a person stop me at CAX that was a truck driver and said, I listen to you guys while I drive my truck. And I'm like,
The number one pick of truck drivers.
And then he invited me into his truck, and I don't remember the last 24 hours.
All you remember is your ass hurt.
Leaving with a limp.
Ouch.
I'm pretty sure if you could tune into the radio on the Tesla floating in space right now, you're gonna hear our podcast. Just saying.
That's right.
Elon Musk is a fan of arcades.
He's a personal friend of the show, right?
There was another guest of ours, Kalen. His arcade down in Southern California. Elon Musk showed up there about a year ago or so, I want to say.
Yeah, when it was still open.
Year and a half ago, maybe.
It's not open anymore, so yeah.
Well. Minds, I'm disappointed Mark didn't buy me one of his flamethrowers for Valentine's Day.
Oh.
Hey, it's not Valentine's Day yet.
Yeah,
You got buy me one, bitch.
They sold out like in a couple hours too, didn't they?
Oh.
So I can be
Don't
ready
tell her
for like purge.
She's gonna get like a cheapo flamethrower, and she's not gonna know.
Yeah.
We're gonna know when everybody
take it out of the
comes and
package.
murders us.
You get her a cigarette lighter and a can of hair net.
Hairspray, potato gun.
Yeah.
I want a flamethrower like the one in like Aliens. I think it was cool.
Grenade launcher / flamethrowers.
That they strapped those together. Duct tape.
That was a Ripley special. Yeah.
Yeah, in the movie, but yeah, the flamethrower was an actual working flamethrower. So I think it was badass. Where do I get one of those?
Where do you test one of those?
Yeah, without exploding.
Your mom's house.
Your mom's house.
And chase the neighborhood cats.
Jesus.
God, this pissing video keeps appearing. What the hell?
You favorited it, didn't you?
So, Mock, I'm happy to say to hear that you're saving it for that eventual sex change. But,
I can talk about that, by the way, now. So I had it on good authority. I already talked to you guys about it, but just in case anybody is listening, yeah. So I'm going to be changing myself. No, I was saving for a Robotron, but it's just hard to get one. So I'm saving for
I just got one today.
I know you connections. I don't have the connections you have. You
I
probably
got
get
one
5.
sitting literally 40 feet from me right now. So
rub it in.
Yeah, it's the 8th one that Gax owned, but then he
rubbing that salt.
Ironically, that's the first one I've ever owned, and I've been doing this for like 10 years. A tan.
That's the first one. I swear that you've had like 5 other Robotrons.
Nope. It is the first Robot. Okay, I had a Multi-Williams in a Joust cabinet that had Robotron on it. That's the only other closest I had.
Wow. That's actually surprising to me.
Yeah. All right, Mark. Sorry.
So, no. Sorry. I've actually heard this from other actual sources since then that it's a really strong possibility, super duper strong, that Planetary Pinball's next remake is going to be Monster Bash, which is one of the best pins. That's just a great pin.
So Planetary Pinball, I mean, I don't...
Or Chicago Gaming Company, they kind of work together. But
I played the Monster Bash one, and it wasn't that great. I mean, it was fun, but it wasn't fun.
It was fun, and you know it.
But it wasn't like playing like
Doctor Who.
Yeah,
thanks a lot. Way to ruin his.
There goes a shit all over my story.
Or like, or wait, what do we have?
NBA Fast Break.
NBA
Let's let
Fast
Mock
Break.
finish
Okay,
his.
Yeah, let the poor man speak.
Yes,
it's not for everybody.
Sorry,
Carrie.
We'll just leave it at that. Oh, Carrie's here.
Welcome.
I like
you showed up just in time to hear Mock's sex change story.
Yes. The second story, the second one where he went back.
Yeah, I changed it back. I decided instead of getting a sex change, I'm going to get a Monster Bash. So I'll
Planetary
probably
Pinball. What else have they made?
Medieval Madness and the Mars Attacks.
And
Attack
do
from
they?
Mars.
Okay, so Medieval Madness. I want to say didn't Stern do some of the manufacturing for him?
They did, and then they've moved manufacturing to another plant, another company.
Okay.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, out in the
actually.
Chicago area, probably somewhere.
Probably, yeah, and everybody's been saying great things about Attack from Mars, how great that went. So the rumor was either Cactus Canyon or what are the games that keep popping up? Cactus Canyon. What is that? Tales of Arabian Nights.
Okay.
And what was Monster Bash and one other
Voltaire?
one? Yeah, Circus Voltaire. Yeah, that was the other one. So those are the ones they're gonna do at some point. But everybody's saying, Monster Bash. So the rumor is Monster Bash is going to be announced in March. I hope that's true. I'm going to try to sell my Whitewater, which is really kills me, but there's no way I can come up with the money to be able to get a Monster Bash. And I really would love to have a Monster Bash because those are like 10, 12 grand. So normally.
Oh, but you
Which
love
I can never
that
afford
Whitewater. You love it.
I
remember you
do.
on a quest for
I
it.
do, but I beat it and I don't play it anymore. I play Tron all the time, so I gotta.
You should be able to pull like $6,000 off your MAME cab, right?
But he couldn't bear to part with that.
And buttons alone.
Yeah, I mean that's only like $2 a button. That's a heck of a deal.
And a flight stick and.
Yeah.
So that's.
Played the
I think that's what I'm
Monster
gonna do.
Mash at the Houston
Monster Bash.
Bash, was it?
Bash, not Mash.
Bash.
Yeah, see, totally
Damn it.
different game.
No, it was
Yeah.
the same thing. But
So-
I mean, it's fun, but it's not like
You already said that. That's okay.
don't do it.
It's like rated number 3rd pinball table in the world.
Well, people are dumber now.
Wow.
That's okay if you don't like it. It's not for everybody.
Come on, guys.
If you guys go to Keith's house, you guys get to play it as much as you want. And Keith's is like totally minty. It's such a good table. So you can see.
A friend of mine, he totally did the LEDs, and he actually got a replacement playfield on his, and it's amazing.
Yeah, it's a
I
super
love that
fun.
machine. It's a good
It's
game.
funny. It has funny humor, sort of like Medieval Madness.
Yeah.
Each monster has its funny quips. The modes for each monster is fun. The animation on the DMD is really funny too. So it's just a lot of fun. I think I would play that a lot more than my Whitewater. Even though I wish I had room to keep Whitewater and have a Monster Bash. If I had it, if I had the cash, I definitely would probably do that. But I just don't have the room.
How far do you have to open that door that's behind you? I mean, you could put another game.
I could put one here, but I like to sneak people in and out of here. The hookers.
Yeah.
That's how I met Keith that one time. You snuck him in through that door.
Yeah. I can't snuck Keith in through the door back.
He was the hooker.
Yeah. He's expensive.
He serviced us, and then he left.
So anyway, so that was my announcement, and it's not a sex change, everybody.
Oh.
So that might still be an option. We'll see.
What, the sex change?
Well, you've been in your
why
house
not?
for a while. Why don't you
Why
just
not?
take like $10,000 equity out of your house and just buy a pinball with the money?
And I might as well just get a divorce too. I mean.
Yeah.
Right?
have more room in the house.
Trips to Disney World, Mark.
So what I was thinking about doing, my wife was actually asking me about Saturday when everybody comes over after Arcade Expo, what she should make to eat. So she gave me like different options and stuff. So I was going to throw it at you guys. Maybe we can talk about that later if you want, or now, I don't know. But we talked about either like maybe. Well, we'll talk about this off the air. But
I don't discriminate at all. I like meat.
Nobody's a vegetarian, right?
How about a good no fart chili?
Yeah. My only thing is spicy stuff's totally fine. But as long as it's not
We all love the spicy stuff.
As long as you don't only have options of everything super spicy, unless you want me like blowing up your toilet an hour later.
Orange whip. The thing that she made for you that one night, I was thinking about having her make that just because it's easy and it's really good.
Hey, you know my address. She can ship some up here too, and I'll eat it while I'm thinking about you guys.
Yeah. Chili con carne. Yeah, that's really good. the tortillas, and maybe I can get her mom to make the fresh tortillas. That'd be awesome.
Oh, her mom wasn't there making fresh tortillas for me.
Yeah.
Tortillas.
If you ever had handmade flour tortillas from a Mexican lady?
Tortillas.
Tortilla. Yeah, they're really good. So
Chili con Carney Wilson.
Oh, nice.
No, thank you.
You don't like it?
Wheel of Fortune before and after
I don't
category.
even know what that is.
I'll pass, thank you.
She keeps the tortillas warm between the cheeks. So anyway, yeah. So maybe we'll have that. I don't know when we're going to be back from Arcade Expo. I imagine we'll probably be leaving around 8, maybe. I don't know.
Right.
That's kind of what we did last time, I think. Didn't we, Gary? I don't think we stayed that late.
Yeah, I mean,
we're
at
getting
some
dark.
point,
We're starting getting hungry. You know.
Yeah, those food
So-
trucks.
Get there at about 7, leave at about 8.
Yeah. Get home about 9. I told Patty would probably be home around 9, I would guess. Because it's about an hour drive from there to my house. So, but yeah, so I talked to Keith about it. He was cool with that. And so we'll go to my house. We'll drink some beers, eat some yummy food, and hang out.
And Gak will destroy your toilet. Blow it up, as he says.
No upper deckers, please.
Lower deckers only.
Lower deckers only.
Double decker.
And so Keith has been in touch with Andrew and myself about talking about badges and certificates and all that good stuff. So
I heard badges. Sorry.
badges.
Badges too.
Yeah, right.
Badges?
Wait,
Sounds like badges. Been in touch with badges. Labias, exactly. Fallopian tubes.
I just walked back into it. Wow. I don't know. Keep going.
Are you really surprised? Yeah.
No, not at all. Keep going.
I introduced my daughter to the show Big Mouth last night.
Oh, no. Really?
Yeah, but she's
Wow.
like, well, you know,
You told me you were never going to do that, too.
well, you know, I introduced and then now I'm stepping away. Like, okay, now enjoy the show.
Yeah,
But
don't watch it with me now.
Yeah, but the we just watched the first 2 episodes. But when they were doing it, and they're in the class, and it's like fallopian tubes.
What the hell are you doing? You're 70 yards away from the nearest bathroom.
Yeah.
I think it's the first episode where he's playing basketball and just like cocks everywhere.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
So for anyone who hasn't seen this, this is a Netflix original, isn't it? It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's only on Netflix.
Yeah, half an hour animated. It's basically about like 7th or 8th graders.
Basically going through puberty.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, a group of friends, and Nick Kroll is the lead.
I can't look at scallops.
It's Time Runners. You guys need to see Big Mouth. It's right up your alley.
It's pretty
I
good.
think you guys would enjoy it.
It's really fucking good. I can't wait for season 2.
Yeah, it is. It's so true. It's so funny.
I like the dirty sex demon that's like, hey, she wants you. She wants you to touch her.
Yeah.
She wants you to touch her ass, and she wants you to
The
lick her
hormone
asshole.
monster.
Yeah.
It's like so dirty.
Yes.
Come on, you want
And then the ghost up in the attic.
Pork products.
They had a funny. I don't remember what episode. What was the episode where they had a full blown like music video up in the attic with all the ghosts? It's like a whole bunch of different. That was a crazy one, right?
Yeah. That's when they all look at his dick and they make fun of him. Wait, that is a small penis. Yeah.
Griffin always leaves out saying goodbye.
Oh my god! Oh, that's too funny.
I like that no one even
Leave that
decided
one.
to like alter the contrast or anything.
I know they don't even bother.
He's all
It's like-
tasty.
I was upset that Justin Timberlake didn't do
Desaturated.
Dick in the Box during halftime show.
Dick in the box.
Oh yeah.
What?
I like
Griffin's got boobies.
I know.
Griffin's got a nice
He
rack.
didn't do Dick in the Box.
I know. Check out his abs.
Yeah.
Of course, that sounds right here.
Is that YouTube safe where we could post that?
Dick in the Box.
Sure.
No, that picture.
There was some nudity. Yeah, I think we're all right.
Side boob.
Can mine like?
That's side boob.
Side boob
There's
doesn't
no
count.
nipple.
Yeah.
No side boner either.
Oh, I wanted it. Damn it! Somebody would accidentally rip off the box and blam, there's a dick.
Yeah. Yeah, Dick in the Box was very clever. But alas,
That
not
was my
for the-
Facebook feed with somebody.
So what did I miss?
You missed that my Pac-Man label fell off my glass.
Carrie,
He washed
I
it.
had the
with
Pac-Man
sweat
glasses. Yeah, I washed it by hand, and the Pac-Man scrubbed right off
Oh,
with just a
that's-
sponge.
So,
What a cheap
yeah.
deal.
Oh.
Those are the don't wash glasses.
I know. What do you do?
You're not supposed to drink out of them.
Yeah, you don't put liquids in them.
Yeah.
It's dry clean only.
For display
Air wash only.
Yeah, exactly. Air wash.
Dry
You can get the Ronald McDonald glasses
Dry
from
clean.
1970s.
That's what I said.
Thing on there.
Yeah, the colors are still there and bright.
It still says Star Trek: The Motion Picture on mine.
That's because they're all lead based.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Yeah. No wonder I'm shitting blood.
That or you just ate Chipotle.
One or the other. Get a little lead in my diet.
All right, Carrie, answer the damn question.
Yeah, Carrie.
Oh shit! I was hoping I would avoid that.
Oh.
I've not
You
played
always
two
make other people do it.
Well, I haven't played 2 out of the 3 of them. I've only played track and field. So
Really?
yeah, I've never played NBA Jam and some football blitz or something.
Yeah, I haven't played that one either.
NBA Jelly and
Yeah. So, and I don't like track and field.
So would you burn it or sell it?
Well, well, the question is, would I sell it because other people enjoy it? Because I know it's really unknown for the rest of it. Or would I? That's usually my dogs. What the hell?
My dogs, water buffaloes. I'm muting. Sorry.
All right, so I'll go with I'll sell track and field because I think that usually can command a pretty good penny. I'll keep NBA Jam because why not? And then I'll burn that other thing.
Yeah, I think that's
turn,
been
you can turn NBA Jam into another J-Rock setup.
There you
go. That's right, another abomination.
Yeah, poor NFL Blitz. It's just
NFL
it's
Blitz
meant
is
to be burned.
Hey, that's the one I kept.
Jim is the only one who
Oh,
kept it.
you are.
That's
That's
only
right.
because he wanted to be different.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't sound like him at all.
Trying to cover all the bases here, you know.
Leave it up to Jimbo. Go against the grain.
Right, I believe
That's
it's
right.
called oppositional defiant disorder. But
Buffett keep it
That's a
too?
mouthful.
Not to quote the DSM-4 or anything.
right or anything.
I think Buffett kept it as well. He burned track and field.
Ah.
He's a burner. He's burn. Peter, we got a burner.
Oh, if you're
Get
Peter
it?
Burns.
Buffett must have fallen asleep. He's not spoken in a while.
No, I'm not asleep. I'm been soldering.
Oh, I was
I've been
thinking-
myself.
I thought maybe you were heating some food. He was off with
No,
pulling some chicken out of the oven.
I'm working on 6100s.
Oh, nice.
Soldering.
Oh, you're going to make some people very happy with some monitors that look fantastic.
Yeah, I got,
Oh, that's a good one.
yeah, I got 3 of them on the bench at the present moment.
All colors have been adjusted to this tube.
Jimbo, I love it when you
You do it's hard to
Sponsored by Old Bay.
Yeah.
I don't know who does a better Buffett. Buffett?
You need to do that. You need to do that Buffett for Halloween.
That would be a good one where everybody has to do a Buffett impression.
Oh my God. and like with the beard and that would be awesome. I want to get, and we could all get t-shirts with the boot.
We could do it before like some arcade documentary premieres, just like they do with Star Wars, doing Chewbacca impersonations.
It'd just be,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Mark, what'd you do with Sam?
He's over there greeting the dogs. Gotta go to the back.
Oh no.
Greeting the dogs.
what does that involve?
Yeah.
Quotation
Nice.
marks.
Speaking of dogs, Andrew.
I know.
Yeah.
Just barged in here. Actually, he opened up the door himself.
I've got one passed out asleep at my feet myself.
I got two fighting with each other in the bed.
What's flashing there?
There's
I
a
don't know why
wow,
it's flashing.
strobe effect.
Why is it flashing?
I don't know why it's flashing.
Brad, that's your new two-piece?
I was going to do a Buffett impression, but
Oh, that's right, the shirt. Yeah.
That's his PJs for Nat 2018.
That's right, for the pajama party. I love it.
Pajama.
Why can't you grow an ass?
I haven't played that one in a long time.
Not in a while.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
That one's
good.
That one never gets old to me.
No, that's
okay. Wait, Jimbo.
Okay.
Here we go. Do it again, Jimbo.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Did you see that?
And then when I
clip?
realized it was like a box set of my videos, I was like, "What is this?"
Oh no! All right, take it down. Take it down.
Oh my God. Who posted that clip? Somebody created that. Not any less. I don't think.
Josh, maybe. I don't know. He did the other one.
Somebody posted it in the IRC.
Oh.
All right, that clip. That was pretty funny.
I love that clip.
I love
this drink.
Cocaine in the can, baby.
I love that story.
Red Bulls. Cocaine in the can, baby.
Jimbo, have you heard his latest?
Yeah, actually, there were two different tours or whatever posted on Netflix, but the latest one is actually pretty damn good.
Equanimity or whatever.
I haven't seen the second one yet.
Equanimity is the one where me and my buddies at work, man, we just keep joking around about those.
God, it was funny.
Yeah,
when he was talking about Trump, that was gold. That was so good.
When you look at him and he's got lip sweat.
I was laughing so hard. I told Carrie that it's pretty good.
Yeah.
You mentioned lip sweat, Gak?
Yes. Exactly.
No, oh,
lip sweat. Yeah.
It's just so.
I like that there's two kids watching it.
Oh.
So, Carrie, are you up to speed on Black Mirror yet?
No, I've only watched the first episode.
Then don't listen to
any part of the.
Well, they were talking about. I missed a lot of it, but I've seen it all. But yeah, you've only seen what, 2 episodes?
No, only one.
Was it?
I think you watched the second one, the Jodie Foster one.
Yeah, I saw the Jodie Foster, so I've seen the first 2. Yeah.
Okay.
What was the second one?
Second one was about the mother,
the girl and her mother, and keeping tabs on her,
like the Archangel
monitor thing.
Yes, Archangel.
The super baby monitor.
I love that one. That's a great episode.
I
you didn't like it?
It wasn't one of my favorites.
Oh, I like how it ended.
The ending was just stupid.
No, the ending is like she did everything she could to keep her, and it was just the opposite.
No,
it
was too predictable. There was like it was just like a cop out of an ending to me. I didn't mind it, but then when I saw the other episodes, I'm like, oh, it's not a terrible episode, but you compare it to the other ones, and I was like, it's one of the weaker ones.
Yeah, major spoilers for anyone who's watching this, but I did like it when the daughter took the iPad thing and was bashing her mom,
bashing her face in.
Yeah, that was I did appreciate that part, but yeah, that's not.
So speaking of Netflix, my personal favorite of the Super Bowl was the ad after the Super Bowl's over from Netflix talking about the new Cloverfield movie. Which I watched. It's like Cloverfield Paradox or something like that.
I thought there was a series.
I think that's a series, isn't it?
No, it's a movie.
Is it a series? It's a movie? Okay.
Yeah, it was a movie. Yeah.
I saw some Cloverfield series pop up on Netflix, but I didn't.
You sure
maybe
it's
maybe
I wanted to watch it, but I knew I had to wait because Mark would be upset.
Is anybody watching Altered Carbon yet?
I've seen 2 episodes.
Yeah, I think I've seen 2 also.
It's okay. It's special effects are jaw dropping, but
yeah,
It's a little slow, but I'm still enjoying it.
I mean, you see a wiener.
Oh, there's so many wieners, butts, and boobs through the whole thing. It's crazy.
There you go.
No. I want full-blown wieners.
They're showing there's full-blown wieners in it.
I'm okay with
a flaccid cock with
there's
ejaculate.
wieners all over the place.
Not a requirement.
I've had enough wieners to last a lifetime. I don't want to watch any more wieners.
Game of Thrones quality level of wieners. All right.
No, because they stopped. They stopped for a while, and it was just in air boobs.
There's full-blown nudity in this show. It's done,
Oh, have you heard of? I think it's on Prime. It's called Electric Dreams. And Philip K. Dick's.
I haven't seen that yet. How was that?
It is awful.
So terrible.
Okay, I'll skip it.
Good to know. There we go.
It wants to be
usually pretty good.
It wants to be Black. Right. It wants to be Black Mirror, but it's like, oh, we only have $10,000. What the hell? Let's make an episode.
That's sad.
Oh no!
I've got $10,000 and a GoPro.
Yeah.
Everyone gets paid.
Yeah.
So yeah, go check out Altered Carbon just because it's worth seeing. It feels like Blade Runner meets I don't know what else.
Some kind of detective thing.
It's the dude from like the new RoboCop movie, right?
Yeah, that's him. He's good at it.
Oh.
Really tall
The
guy.
Explorer thing. It's sort of like Black Mirror. It explores technologies that you're like, oh, that'd be kind of cool if we had that. I could see that happening maybe.
We could shoot a Tesla to the moon and have it
Mars,
like that. That'll live exactly to Mars.
Yeah, there's some really cool things in it. Like
Carrie, you missed it. I don't know if you know, but that Tesla is broadcasting our podcast live right now.
Well, I kind of figured,
we talked about it before. Elon's a big fan of our show, so
right.
He's a friend of the show.
Yes.
Well, yeah, he went.
He's a friend of the show.
Wasn't he at 2084?
Actually, he didn't want people knowing who he was, so he'd usually sign in the IRC as like Mach's 9 1/16 inch cock or something like that.
He owes me $20.
Carrie,
Speaking of dicks,
Carrie, I don't know if you know, but we were recently, awarded with the longest running podcast on YouTube.
Yes.
Really? We are the longest running podcast.
We're the longest running live arcade.
Who awarded that? It doesn't just feel like the longest running.
Harvey Weinstein.
There's
the most female participation of any other arcade.
We have that too.
Two women.
We got two women tonight.
Right?
Two for the price of one.
The ratings are going to be.
Yes. Very soon they'll be
10.
Cacao. Well, Carrie, just so you know,
cacao.
Sam was offering to take earlier.
Cacao on cacao.
Cacao on cacao.
What did you say, Orange Rip?
I was just telling Carrie that Sam was offering to take her top off earlier, so
he's he's saying that's a challenge out to you. I think that's what he's implying.
So Sam is just waiting for 4 inches, and then she'll take her top off.
No. Yeah, she needs like
hair.
4 more inches, and then she'll take her top off.
Of hair.
Yeah.
You're leaving out detail.
We missed that part.
Yeah.
She's just
Of
begging
dollars.
for 4 more inches.
Hair.
Fine.
4 more inches of dollars. Aren't a dollar bill just 4 inches
Yeah.
long?
Wait,
If we
don't you
pay
have a
value
Chewbacca?
$1,000?
Don't you have like a Chewbacca costume around there somewhere?
Yeah, it's right over there.
Take a few inches off of him.
A little Lady Godiva action.
She's like the shortest Chewbacca. It's hilarious.
Yeah. You know what?
All right, I'm not saying this is like a fantasy of mine, but I just keep thinking that eventually there's going to be a movie scene where there's the Chewbacca rape scene. Whether he's raping someone else or someone's raping him, I don't know. I just think that's going to happen. I'm sure of it. It's going to happen.
Are we talking about Billy Mitchell again?
No. Are we talking about the Han Solo trailer? You know what sucks about the Han Solo trailer? Did you guys not watch that?
No.
Oh, Andrew didn't watch it, I'm sure.
I didn't watch it.
I'm so Star Wars out.
All right, Andrew, take your headset off for a sec.
No, it's fine.
Okay, you know what sucks about the trailer about Han Solo is that he just walks up to Chewie. Oh, and this is Chewie. Oh, hi, Chewie. It's like there's no like, oh, I saved him from a slave camp or anything like that, like it was supposed to be. It's,
I thought you were going to say,
hi, how's it going?
I thought you were going to say it wasn't Harrison Ford.
Well, that too, but I mean, he's a little old to play.
They digitally
euthanize him.
Why doesn't they get Sean Patrick Flannery? Didn't he play young Harrison Ford in the Indiana Jones?
He totally doesn't look like him, though.
I know.
So did River
Let's get River Phoenix while we're at it.
Yeah, dig up River Phoenix. That'd be great.
He's only been dead for like 30 years.
Yeah, River Phoenix, CG that shit in, or get him out and make him a marionette.
But shouldn't be the meeting of like Chewbacca be better than just, oh, here's Chewbacca, by the way. Oh, hi, Chewbacca.
They meet at a coffee shop at the first date.
Can't they do like a Steven Tyler for like they did with that Kia commercial during the Super Bowl? Did you guys see that?
No,
I missed it. Steven Tyler gets into a Kia and then he goes onto a racetrack and he starts driving backwards.
Oh, yeah, that one. And he turns young.
He's like younger looking.
That was well done.
That. Yeah.
Except for nobody knows what Steven Tyler looked like in the 70s, and they're like, "Who the fuck's that?"
Ferris, the miles aren't coming off the car.
You know what I said when he got? Yeah, when he got out of the car, I go, he wishes. He wishes that would happen.
He probably still gets the same age girls we're talking about.
Yeah, that's true. You just can't get it up for him anymore.
And then there's an ad for Viagra right after.
I think that's when you did it.
Yeah.
That's sad. You get the girls and you can't get a boner.
I know. I heard an interview with him talking about all the sex stuff he does, or did.
And then let's go to the clip of the bum masturbating on Hollywood.
So Steven Tyler's like, I've had my share of like threesomes, foursomes, fivesomes, an army. I've done it all and over my years, and he goes, now, it's a lot of poon and all that. But he goes, I'm at the point now where I just play director. I'll go in a room and I'm pointing to the girl. Okay, you go down on her. You go down on him. Now you are choo-choo train in the back over here, and you're going to go over here. So he plays director and tells everybody what to do, and then he sits back and watches the show. Yeah, that's what he said he does now.
Give me 2 of those. Give me 6 of those.
He doesn't participate anymore. He's director.
I saw him when I was in Wales. Or I think it was
like a horse.
Yes. Or where was it? I was overseas somewhere and saw Steven Tyler with some dude, and he was hideous. It was
never been attractive.
Yeah. Oh man, it was like he was like Skeletor, and he was dressed ridiculously.
Yes.
Look at me. Oh, but look at me. Look at me. And it was just. And my mom was like, "Who is that?" My daughter,
like a silky button-up T-shirt that's like not buttoned at all.
Yes,
that's that kind of like fucked up,
and his like caved-in chest, like all wrinkled.
It was not pretty. It was like we were standing right by him, and I was trying to get directions somewhere, and it was like
candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker.
I heard him on Howard Stern though, and he has one main chick, so.
Really?
Well, now,
I heard his suprasternal arch has a suprasternal arch. Oh wow! 34K laugh. That's awesome.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know how you survived, slave.
Doesn't matter.
It's unfortunate. His daughter looks so much like him.
Do you know?
That would be unfortunate.
Do you know who his cousin is? Who's popular or famous in the video game industry?
Nope.
Do you know who Tommy Tallarico is?
No.
Nope.
So he created tons of music for video games out there. Like, do you remember Terminator on Sega CD? He did all the music for that. He did Earthworm Jim, all the music on that. Okay. He did the sound effects in the Tony Hawk games.
Right.
He's done.
Was this
God!
In like the 90s and 2000s?
Yeah,
he's
very huge in audio.
So I don't remember.
That's a good excuse.
Anyway, if you ever look up Tommy Tallarico under like his list of game credits, His game credits are huge.
You got to remember, like when Mark was getting peed on his prom.
Yes,
she was still peeing in a diaper.
It was after the prom.
Hey, Carrie, is this the Steven Tyler that you saw?
Hey.
Oh, that's awful.
Yes. Yeah.
Just a disclaimer: that girl's name was Verona, and she had triplet sisters that were all super hot. And I'm not. No, but I mean,
wait, the sisters were hot, but she was or wasn't?
No, she was okay, but she had triplet sisters, which was like even better.
Oh, okay.
So it was like a mainstream thing.
They were all in gymnastics. I don't even know why I'm telling you guys.
So it was like a fountain in Las Vegas.
Yeah, we didn't. The triplets didn't do any squirting, but just the.
We only have 5 people.
Preying on them.
We only have 5 people watching the show right now, so
sure.
It says 14 watching.
If each one of us connected to YouTube, yes.
A new record.
Oh, I'm not.
Okay, so that's 6 people.
Yeah, it might be. Is it that time?
It's almost 1 a.m. here.
We have not talked about PC gaming yet.
All right,
what game and stuff.
Let's talk about last week.
All right, wait, hold on. Scroll through the show notes. Get this up right. So
All
we're
right,
at.
So we played Left 4 Dead 2 last week. We did an actual competitive versus match this time. So we had people playing the dead, people playing the living, the survivors.
And Andrew was posting it on YouTube streaming, so you could watch if you guys want to watch it.
Yeah.
Did you have any people watching it? Any numbers there?
I don't know. I haven't gone back there and looked at it.
Oh, okay.
I can go check while you guys are looking. But so did you guys enjoy it? Did we have a good time?
Oh God, yeah.
All right. So who do we have? We had so let's go run through the dossier.
Jim Bodini, he's not here right now, but he was in there.
And Andrew, myself, Mock, you were in and out.
I came late. Yeah, I was downloading the game.
Why don't we just watch us play?
Some guy in the corner giving the other guy a handy.
He's doing the Blair Witch thing in the corner.
Yeah. Well, yes, this is Left 4 Dead 2, right?
So we played Left 4 Dead 2. Yep,
that's right.
But we had 6 players, so that was too many to finally.
Yeah, so this was a new experience for myself because we could take turns playing the bad guys, basically the dead,
The infected.
Yeah.
Infected, yeah. So the thing I noticed with that, it was fun, but it was like mostly kind of like hide out.
Yep.
Until the time is right, and then just attack as much as you can because you're going to die really fast.
Well, you did.
Correct.
The trick is
But that's pretty much the story of whether I'm a good guy or a bad guy.
No. What you got to do is you got to try to hide and wait till you find someone that straggles behind.
Yeah.
And then you fuck them up because they're like, oh fuck, wait, hey,
And as the bad guys, you can see the good guys' health. So you can see if they get
and you can see where they are too.
Yeah, you can see where they are at all times.
Yep.
And then you see whether they glow green or glow yellow or red.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're yellow or red, they're close to death. So you can fuck them up pretty bad.
I remember one match we were in the sewers and I was the monster that shoots out the tongue, and Andrew was behind the pack of his group, and I shot my tongue out at Andrew and pulled him towards me. And then he got stuck on a ledge, like it's supposed to go over the ledge, but he just got stuck there. And Andrew's like, help, 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 Jim, help, Jim. And then they're like cruising forward, leaving Andrew behind.
While you're tonguing Andrew. They're being
tonguing Andrew. Yes. You can't do a thing. You remember that, Andrew?
Yeah, that was rough. That was in the very first part of the level too. So that was
early on.
Yeah.
The tongue guy's the best when you're up on a roof, like over a ledge, and you can get somebody.
Yeah.
It's hard for them to get you.
Yeah.
So the trick with that one, so you guys know for next time you play it, if you melee attack the person who's being tongued, you'll release them immediately.
Oh,
you don't have to kill the bad guy,
but they'll cut the tongue.
Cuts the tongue. Well, no, you can shoot the tongue to do it, or you can just run up and melee attack the person who's being strangled and then release.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So the next time you're tongue-tied.
The next time.
Bump. Yeah, nice. There you go.
I don't get it.
So it was fun, but honestly, I kind of like the 4-player version of that better, where we could team up. You kind of split up in pairs, and we all have like the same goal in mind. It was fun doing the other part, but I think I like that
You're
better.
still doing that. You're just
The problem is
Yeah.
you're getting fucked with by other people who are living.
So are we going to do that game again on Thursday? So I'm prepared, because I hate when you guys say a game and I don't have it.
So far, the only 2 games we played are Team Fortress 2 and Left 4 Dead 2.
And I was
So
going to
is
say, the last time we were talking, I think I was talking about this. I can't remember now. My kids showed me some video a while back. Have you guys heard of a game called Gary's Mod?
Yeah.
Yep.
So with Gary's Mod, what I understand, it's this kind of like bizarre free world development system.
Yep.
And you have a team of players that you work together to make it through obstacles, essentially, right?
Well, sort of. So Gary's Mod is a sandbox game.
Okay.
So you can do kind of anything with it. You can create things. You can
Sandcastles.
Yeah.
Literally, you could probably make sandcastles in it. But like, it's like you can spawn things. It's basically in the world of Half-Life 2, but you can spawn things from almost any Valve game.
Oh, like the assets? Yeah.
As assets.
Spawning.
And then
That's hot.
But the thing is, like, there's also
nice assets.
Hey, great rack.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, do you want to join us on PC night?
Only do you pick.
Oh, sorry, I unmuted when I muted. Yeah, that would be awesome. What day is PC?
We always do it the same time every night. Thursday night.
at 8.
8 o'clock Pacific.
Yeah, I have Arcade Radio podcasts every.
Oh, fuck that!
Wait, are you guys every Thursday now?
At least for the next few weeks, yes.
Oh, okay.
Well,
We got backed up.
Make me do it.
Oh, so Sam will play. Yeah, that'll.
There
be
we
good.
go.
I'll give her a full headset and everything.
Yeah,
nice.
So
Everyone
there's
is
plenty of
going to
dicks.
die.
Can you
Well,
spawn
they're-
dicks in that game?
Okay.
This time.
That's what we can do.
So
Dicks. I was like, what? Wieners.
So yeah, we've been
Wieners.
working on this for maybe a month now, something like that.
Yep.
Every Thursday night, try to around 8 p.m. Pacific time for 2-ish hours. To play as many people that want to play on. It's basically through Steam, right?
Yeah, like Leo comes in, and C-Bart was there, and Jim.
But yeah, with the Gary's Mod though, I was gonna say was it's the videos I've seen seem like kind of like, I guess there's all kinds of options, but the videos I've seen, it seems like silly fun, like obstacles you do as a group. Like, you know, you have 4 players, 6 players, and it's like you gotta make your way through these silly things that happen, you know, like a knife dropping, or, you know, a hammer that's gonna hit you, or something, you know, obstacles you have to miss. Have any of you guys tried it at all? I don't know.
No, not at all.
I've played a fair bit of it,
Makes me
but
think of that game they used to have, but it was on like live TV.
There is no actual goals to the game though, right? You just play it.
So there's mods for it. So
Yes.
there's mods and gameplay modes that you can activate with it. But the basic vanilla game is just a sandbox game.
Yeah, which means it's just a bunch of stuff you can play with. There's no real game.
Yeah, you just start in an open world and you can join multiplayer, but it's like,
let's say there's a host of the group,
It's The Sims.
and they can select a game mode to play, essentially, right?
that's in theory that's correct, but I've never actually gone.
Right, I've never done it either. I've just seen videos, and I guess the other negative we'll say is that, from my understanding, it costs like $15 to join
So
that.
that's another one where, like, if you guys want to try Gary's Mod, make sure you add it to your wish list on Steam, and then they'll notify you if it goes on sale.
Mhm.
Because you can get Gary.
really
I
like
mean,
Gary's
I'm
pizza.
pretty sure I got Gary's mod for free or pennies.
It's only $10 Canadian right now, so it's probably only $6.49 or something like that in America.
Yeah, so it definitely goes on sale for super cheap.
But
like,
the 2 or 3 videos I've actually watched, it looked pretty fun. It was pretty hilarious.
I'll have to look that one up. That
It's
sounds
kind of
interesting.
I like Andrew said though. I think there's probably thousands of variations of ways to play the game.
Well, I found this online
not
game
really
that's
a game.
actually
Yeah.
I found this game. This is a game that is free, and it's just came out by Epic Games. You know how they make like Gears of War. They make some killer stuff out there.
Yeah, I was asking about that in our Slack group.
Yeah.
Which game?
It's called Battle Royale. I'll post a link in the chat. But it is a free game, and it's real popular. And it's kind of like Battle Royale, the movie, but you can work as a team. So all of our group, which we have a lot of people, we could like dominate it, I think. Because what you can do in this, it's sort of like, a Battle Royale where you drop like, I don't know, 100 players into an area and then they all fight each other out and whoever's the last one alive wins or whatever. But in this game, you can actually create walls and platforms and turrets and you can build a fortress basically just by mining the area, sort of like what's that game with all the blocks that you can mine shit and build
Minecraft.
stuff? Minecraft. It's like Minecraft, but not like that. It's like you instead of Minecrafting the ground, you Minecraft like a tree and you get wood. Then you can build a structure, and you can build walls. You can build a turret. You can build, just all
Fortnite.
Yeah.
Can we also do Hello Kitty Island on the side
Why not?
and Minecraft too?
The only thing is
Or whatever.
the requirements might be steep for some people.
I don't think so. I think if you're playing Left 4 Dead 4, I think you could probably pull that off. The Fortnite. Well, at least we could try it. I don't know. It might be maybe Gak might not be able to play it. You think?
Yeah, I've got it installed. It does 100. It does 100 players.
Well,
That's
I mean,
not enough.
it's free, and we could try it. I mean,
Yeah, I installed it last week, and I think I put it in the PC gaming group. I installed it when I was waiting for you guys last week, and I
check out some videos on YouTube, but it looks like a blast to
the
play.
graphics are awesome.
It's real cartoony, kind of like Team Fortress.
Yeah.
And you start out in the boat, in the bus at the top in a balloon. You jump out, so we all jump out together, and we could start setting up our forts. I think it'd be a lot of fun if check out some YouTube videos on it, you guys, because it's free.
I mean, I'm cool giving it a try.
Yeah, Lewis was playing with us last week too. Don't forget Lewis.
So, I mean, we don't have to play that next week, but I mean, maybe start putting it on your computer and see if it'll run, and then we'll all talk about it and see if
I think
everybody
there's
can
some
run it.
free stuff like for a little bit because it's a paid game, but they have the battle royale part of it's free, and I think there's like some sort of battle pass or something you can get right now. You can play for free for the month of February as well.
I heard it's going to be free until they finally nail down the final code, and it's going to be super cheap, like
The final
$5 or something.
I mean, they're saying like the all right. So there's a standard edition which is free. No, I'm sorry. There's a battle royale which is free. Then there's a standard edition which is $40. Then deluxe which is 60, and then super deluxe which is 90, and limited which is 150.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's like for costumes and shit, probably.
People are paying $150 for costumes.
That's ridiculous. Yeah.
I mean, if it, I'm down with anything. So if you guys want to try it, we can try it. But
well, I mean, we're looking at like cheap free games that are a lot of fun to play. We can at least see if it runs on our system and check it out and see if it is fun. But
yeah, I mean, I have no problem. I'm sure I can run it. So if any of you guys,
yeah, I'm sure I can run that too. I don't know if Gax will run it.
Come on, I'm working on 2009 technology on my computer.
Why don't they list the requirements?
I'm looking for the requirements.
That's
right
what
now.
I've been looking for them too, and I can't seem to find them anywhere.
Yeah, they're not easily accessible.
I think it says it won't run on a potato.
Our recommended. So minimum requirements are an Intel HD 4000, which is the integrated graphics. So if you've got a dedicated graphics card, that's a really big deal. Core i3, so a 2.4 gigahertz processor.
I'll have to check.
4 gigs of RAM.
Got that.
Yeah, that's
And
low.
On the video
Alright.
card or on the main?
On the main. And then Windows 7, 8, or 10.
Go.
You can actually be able to do that then.
7, 8, or 10.
What about we
64
just
bit.
do this on every Thursday night and we just dress up in different costumes?
I think
Right.
And
we could integrate
we
costuming.
got whatever you were.
Well, since we don't do a
asking
video
for.
chat, I'll just say I'm in a costume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good plan. Good plan.
I'm gonna PC naked.
Yeah, there you go.
He has 4
That's one
different,
way.
like one.
Mock is playing the bear.
That's all. I'll be naked.
So, what are you wearing?
That sounds like
Free.
that sounds like every Thursday night.
You gotta be leaned back real far with a single slice of pizza
there.
always on your belly.
I got the pizza pouch where I can eat a piece
Yes.
of pizza anytime.
Pull a mustard in your belly button.
Have you
Yeah,
seen
so-
that? The people have the pizza pouches with the clear
Yes,
plastic
from-
pouch.
Oh yeah. And
Office.
the
from the
never
Office one where they had that pyramid, and Stanley pulls out a whip of pizza and eats it. And it's in Florida. Nobody watches enough Office. You fucks.
I've watched The Office. I've watched all of them actually.
Well, you don't remember Stanley pulling out the pizza out of his pyramid?
I think maybe that's where I saw it.
Okay.
Actually, I stopped watching it after Steve Carell left because after I watched a week or two of it without him, and I couldn't watch it anymore.
You're not a true
It wasn't the same for me. Yeah. So I should say I watched it up to about 2 or 3 episodes after he left, and that was out.
Disappointed in you.
Sorry.
I'm going to shame you next time I see you in person.
She's gonna punch you in the dick.
All
Yeah,
right.
take your Devo hat away.
Are you gonna step on my Devo hat?
Yeah.
I'm going to grab you by the dick, but that's about it. That's my
See, the Devo hat's going to be all right. See?
You're gonna grab me by the dick?
President grabs chicks by the pussy, so why can't I grab dudes by the dicks?
Wow.
Easy shape. Shape it up.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
That's a great line.
Messy.
I noticed y'all sent me a friend request on Steam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did. You?
I haven't got a single friend request.
Wait.
Got it.
No, I thought I
You
don't
added
know.
us, didn't you?
I thought I sent one because you sent me your
Yeah.
stuff on.
Yeah,
a bunch
I'm
of us.
looking at it now. Unless I'm looking in the wrong place, it says 0.
Don't say it.
Cap kits.
Yeah.
You lose.
Good day, sir.
I said.
Yeah, I've got Steam loaded up on this computer right here. I can double check. I'm
So,
pretty sure I sent you a request.
Jack, you don't know
And
what
where do I go to find it? Because
you don't know what speed your computer is, or what chip like CPU you have.
Shit.
So I posted the recommended requirements.
It sounds like Jack. If you can run Left 4 Dead for
Yeah.
and he can run.
I'm pretty sure I'm good.
He can run Team Fortress. I bet he might be able to run it.
Yeah, I think you can. The requirements are fairly low.
The question
Because
is
you
going
can
to
turn
card.
down the graphics too, I bet. So, Gak, if it runs a little sluggish, go into your video settings in the game and turn down like textures and stuff like that. You
Right.
know?
Okay.
It'll run like butter if you just adjust things here and there.
You have to
Like turn down.
We'll be on Discord. We can talk you through it.
Yeah,
There we go.
Ask Seth to help you.
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
Oh,
You can turn down if you turn down stuff like anti-aliasing, because that one's a big hog for CPU power and graphic power. I mean,
Okay.
you know, stuff
It
like that
also
will really
requires
help it.
a different. It's not on Steam. It's on Epic.
Yeah.
It's on its own thing. That's one thing that's kind of pissing me off lately. Have you noticed like all these networks are coming up with their own streaming service? You know, like, oh, if you want to watch Waco, you got to come here. If you want to watch the new Star Trek series, you got to come to Paramount and pay our service. It's like, oh, it's going to be like 27 different streaming services. I'm going to have like a a $400 cable bill from
Right.
all
Well,
these
we've been asking for that for years for a la carte cable, like where it's like I want to pay for the channels that I watch. Well, now you get to pay for the channels that you watch
on stream, and
for
that
everything.
sucks.
Or you don't.
You
Yeah.
you don't. But like, yeah, it's like you want to watch Netflix, you want to watch Amazon, you want to watch Twitch, you want to watch all these things in premium versions, then pay for them.
I want to get YouTube Red.
Oh, man.
What a hunk of shit.
It was a good try.
Yeah, good try, guys. I really want to watch PewDiePie get slimed and stuff on Nickelodeon, your stupid channel. Fuck that shit.
How do you feel about it?
Fuck you!
That's so lame.
Hey, meanwhile, in the laboratory.
Put some money into your shows, like real money. Like Altered Carbon money.
Yeah.
Then I might watch your shit.
Do it. Hey, I'm gonna take off, guys. The wife is down.
Yeah.
Wife
All
down.
right.
Down for the count.
All right.
She had too much.
All
Take
right,
care.
Mark.
Thanks for having me.
Hanging out. Yep.
Au revoir.
Till next time. We'll see you.
Auf
Talk to you
Wiedersehen.
later.
Ciao. Ding dong day.
All right, now let's talk about him.
That fucking guy.
I'm joking.
Actually, I should take off here pretty quick too.
Let's close the show first.
Yeah.
We're at midnight, so I gotta
Yeah, close around here, buddy.
All right. I'd like to thank everyone for coming on and hanging out with us on the longest running arcade podcast on YouTube.
Can you present GAC, Brad?
Yeah.
While he does this?
Oh, so I'll say it again. I'd like to thank everyone for hanging out with us on the longest running arcade hangout podcast.
Yay.
Episode 111. So good times. I don't know anybody's names anymore. I'm lost. So definitely, if you guys can make it to San Diego, we were 5 weeks away from the NAT. Yep. So good times. And go to arcadeicons.com to check out our Fortnight challenge. Alibaba and 40 Thieves and Galaga 3 Gaplus. So thank you guys all for hanging out. And we'll see you next time.
Night, everybody.
I said good day.
Goodbye.